when we last left off, our intrepid heroes arrived at a nameless village off near the border of the Silent Weald and the road to Cardon, where they discovered a tree full of dead hobgoblins, a druid sitting underneath it. They made their way to the village, found out that the quote-unquote necromancer Cleona seemed to be a pretty nice person, all things considered.
She could both read and write.
Yes, that makes her a witch, don't you know? And that there had been some issues with the nearby graveyard, specifically strange lights and noises that were spooping the villagers. Luckily, you guys were there to investigate and found out that, yes, in fact, the graveyard was full of undead.
Boy, howdy was it.
Mm-hmm. But now it's full of less undead.
Did you say DCL's for Sona was there?
Said Salt Sona.
Oh.
It's a DCL that acts on their salt by trying to destroy the whole world.
Yes, you found the ghost of the elvish turncloak Hedrah and destroyed it. However, because undead die at 0 hit points and just disintegrate, you were not able to interrogate them about the who, what, why, and how of this undead uprising.
Why would you even interrogate a ghost?
Mm.
Oh, wait, I know how.
You get them hand jobbed by Zanza.
No.
Oh, yeah, actually, Zanza could totally just torture a ghost. He could just punch him in the stomach.
We trap him inside of a magic circle, and then Zanza gets in there and just starts roughing him up, slapping him in the face, and punching him, and then punching him in the dick, and slapping him in the face.
DCL, of course, will know the legend of putting ghosts in peanut butter jars.
The legend continues.
Steals Vetra's lunch money.
That's true.
Right,
Don't forget the nipple twister.
Oh yeah, he gets a fucking titty twister.
And a wet willy.
And a noogie.
Too fucking silly. Just watching the monks go in there and titty twister the
bunny giving a titty twister to Hedrah.
Oh god.
We exist in strange times.
I mean, look, I'd watch the porno of it, but alas.
Oh, fucking damn it.
So, we rejoin our heroes in the catacombs, this hidden elvish tomb beneath the graveyard, where you have just recently defeated Hedrah and his undead minions. And I'm going to just apologize in advance because I've been biting my tongue a lot the last 2 days of DMing, so if I pause at random for no apparent reason, it's probably because I hurt myself. And
why?
I don't know. I'm just doing it all the time.
I at least have an excuse. I have a tooth
Have you?
top of my mouth.
Okay, here's a question. How are you hurting yourself?
I'm biting my
his
tongue.
It's because he keeps trying to say "fuck you" in Italian.
Yep, my tongue has just grown too large for my mouth. Time to chop it out.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had to break it to you, but it grows back.
I don't have a ring of regeneration.
I mean, that tongue might grow. I actually, when I was younger, bit the tip of my tongue off by mistake. It grew back longer, ladies.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, tongue totally grows back. As long as you don't, sever a shit ton of it, it will totally regrow, and in some cases, grow larger than it was before.
Holy shit.
Tongue's a lot like your liver in that it has a lot of, an incredible amount of blood flow through it.
So what you're saying is you simply cut your penis.
Here's the thing, though. I can't hear you over my 4-inch tongue sticking out of my teeth.
How horrifying. Anyway, so
I'm just gonna fidget here in the spot for a moment and get on with my life.
I'm gonna start searching through the catacombs.
Okay.
Before that, even, I want to take a look at this goblin, who I assume has brain damage or something.
It's a goblin.
Well, I mean, even then, but they went above and beyond being stupid. They went so many levels beyond terrible decision makings, not good for a goblin's life.
Do you guys not
is
have
there
a
no light
source in here? Oh no,
Oh, no,
Adj
you're
actually
in a
has
pillar.
vision completely turned off for some
No,
reason.
Vengeance on.
Adjatha's in a pillar. He's stuck in a
Oh,
pillar.
that might be
Yeah, he's
Oh,
stuck
why.
in
he
a
stood
pillar.
inside the background.
You,
Okay.
yeah,
You
had a
phased
bit of an
into a wall
accident.
doing a ghost impression.
Yeah,
Guys, look,
I
I'm a
was
spooky
wondering why
ghost.
the
Ow,
hell there was
fuck.
I was wondering why there was this black shadow moving around. And it's like, oh, that must be a pillar.
Yep, and he was stuck inside it. Yeah, I want to look over this this gobbleoblin.
The pillar man.
All right. It is a goblin by the standard definition of it. It's a tiny, like 3-foot-ish green-skinned humanoid with big floppy elven ears, pink-dyed hair, fairly pronounced curves, and a like corset of leather armor that's barely holding her bust in. And she's got a little dagger and a sling on her pouch, and seems to have, or on her belt, and seems to have a pouch of random knickknacks on the other side.
All right, I will check her belongings. I'm not going to take anything out. Well, I'm not going to take anything. I might have to take stuff out to look through it, and I'll just make sure that she hasn't got anything that might belong to our poor little wizard gal.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
So
She
you
has
find
possession.
a handful of copper coins, like a literal handful, like someone just stuffed it in there.
Right.
A bunch of lint and fuzz, some string, enough random bits and pieces to probably constitute thieves' tools, and a folded up satchel. Like someone took a
Interesting.
satchel, emptied it out, and then folded up, put it in their bag.
All right, I'm gonna unfold the satchel and see if anything looks particularly like, might have had wizardy herbs or something in it.
man.
It smells like that.
You can smell it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, give it a
She
sniff.
just dumped the girl's like book and stuff out in the
I
fucking
really
rain
hope
out
not.
there.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
this,
magic books don't tend to get fucked by rain, but
this was
still not
absolutely a component pouch at some point for a spellcaster. You're not sure what was in it, but it has the residual smells of, various herbs, bat guano, etc.
I will grumble and tuck that away and give the rest and put the rest of the goblin shit back, along with probably a fistful of extra copper coins.
Aw.
I'm waiting for it to turn out Goblin was a caster.
Yeah, she's actually like a 9th level wizard.
Yep, well, she can eat my first level sleep.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
I'm
That's what you get
gonna.
when you have a negative 4 constitution.
Can I entrust trying to find the girl's stuff with Sierra?
Sure.
She knows what wizard shit looks like these
Small
days and
problem,
is far
though.
better at it. I mean, I know she wants loot. I promise I'll nick something choice for her.
No, she's not worried about the loot. She's worried about the fact that when you guys got in here, you all jumped down a hole into this subterranean tomb. It's 10 feet up.
Hey, Zanza, I've got a rope. Can you leap up to the top side and give us a way down, please? Or way back up again.
Oh yeah, sure.
Thank you. I will just toss him a bundle of rope.
Sierra just pretends to swoon. My hero. And yeah, follows Zanza up.
I'm gonna have to tape Sansa up with little goatee. Yeah. No, I'm still invisible. Sansa can't see me. Haha.
Because at some point, you give him a. Oh no. So yeah, Zanza, before you got to leave, Frida gave you a squeezy while she's invisible.
I'm
Yes,
used to the
you get-
invisible. I am used to the
Yes.
invisible guiding hand, Frida.
And Mary as well. So it's d6, so 10 plus your hit die hit points back.
16. So I go up, jump up, tie the rope down, and jump back down.
Alright, and Sierra clambers on out. No problemo.
I'll ask if anyone finds anything elven relic-y. I would like to take a look at it. But otherwise, I must sit and resummon my lovely Spoda.
How long does
Probably
it take
begin
to summon your lovely
smoking.
Skoder?
Pardon, sorry?
How long does it take for you to resummon your lovely Skoder?
Oh, a short rest, but it seems like it's a better idea to do it down here away from the rain than up there.
No spiders going up water spouts.
Oh,
Hey,
well, I
Ira.
could give you an assist in investigation.
Well, I myself would just be busy spending the short rest doing it, so it would be helping someone else investigate.
Well, you're the better investigator, right? At the highest value.
I believe Sarah is about as good as I am. I can double check though.
While you guys are discussing that, Gwen, your druid friend, shifts down into a cat and starts prowling around looking for things.
Yeah, let's take a look around and see what we have in here.
Indeed.
Meow.
I will turn. I'll turn on my special eyes.
Yay.
Man,
Assist cat.
Sarah is
Assist
indeed
cat.
a dot of investigation better than me.
Also, now you can get out of her character sheet forever and ever.
Oh, okay. Go, I closed it. Cool.
Zanza's blind!
Well then, I promise I will help locate stuff if need be. Keener activates special eyes. Crime vision. Ah, does she want rubs? Does she want rubs?
I
Wait, is it a
Perception, let's
perception
look, if you
check
go over to the
or
cat and give it rubs, it
investigation?
will accept the rubs.
Severino,
Yeah, what?
is it perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, Zanza has utterly failed.
Miserably.
Is anyone assisting Frida?
Yeah. Well, yeah, the cat and I was tag teaming, so.
Okay. Alright,
Oh
so
my
yeah,
God.
2 crits, Jesus.
Oh.
Meow.
Yeah, best kitty. You are definitely the best at being a cat.
It's true. Alright, so yeah, between all the tombs, you find that, as usual, elves tend to bury their dead with their belongings, you know, guide them on in the afterlife in style. And this was either a nobleman's tomb or else whoever was originally buried here, whether that's Hedrah or whoever else, was quite wealthy. You find a total of 10,000 copper pieces, 1,500 silver pieces, 125 gold pieces, a silver mirror, 2 electrum inlaid belts, a rabbit fur talisman, and a potion.
What was the talisman, sorry?
A rabbit fur talisman.
I kind of look at the rabbit fur talisman, giving it like an incredulous look.
Alright.
It smells slightly racist. I don't know why.
This thing makes me uncomfortable. Not wholly sure why.
If
That's
Mary
a
was
mirror.
looking with her
That's
special eyes, did anything show up as magic while it was being found?
The potion certainly does. It's still retaining its arcane vigor. Beyond that, no, there don't appear to be any magic items buried here.
Interesting. What use has a rabbit fur talisman usually got?
It is a spellcasting focus for clerics.
Right. Cool. Okay then. Frida, you're super good at figuring out potions, right?
I am?
I don't
like
know.
the
You
question.
seem to do the healing thing a lot. I don't know if you have alchemy under your belt as well.
No.
Hmm.
I have a healer's kit.
Wrong
Yeah.
item.
But
Yeah,
I have medicine.
probably not the same. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go with
Arcana.
yeah, Arcana. You could help.
Assist you.
Cool. 14.
Okay. It is a potion.
Hmm.
You
not
will need
immediately
to either
obvious.
drop an identify spell on it or sip
Never
it.
mind.
It remains a potion. You must either sip it or perform an identify
Identify.
ritual on it. In its
I
current
know
state,
Merisiel.
with absolutely no markings or anything else, there's no way
There
to
you
tell
go.
what it is. Yeah, okay.
Sweet.
You do indeed identify it as a potion of vitality. Boop. It removes any poison, disease, or exhaustion, and for the next day you regain the maximum number of hit points from any hit die.
Sick.
It is sick. Sick.
That'd be great for Marcus.
That's a very rare potion.
Mm-hmm.
Would you?
That's
Yeah.
still a very good potion for Marcus.
I feel like that is a good idea, especially since I think he's the only one amongst us who can't get like terribly sick. So if the rest of us are all laid low by illness, having it on in Marcus's hands would be pretty good.
My constitution is strong. I did all that training. Make sure it was.
You were
Didn't-
sick for days.
I think you're the
Sansa.
only one of us who ever gets sick, actually.
I get sick so much because I'm clearly acclimating my body to fight the problem. That's how that works, right?
Very kind of you to offer, but potion like that to strip all the exhaustion away seems like it's a natural fit for Johnny Zanza. He runs himself ragged.
This
Trust me,
is
I've
true.
seen some things.
Ironically enough, I think I've been tired from everything else but. Actually, out of character, I don't think Zanza's ever gotten to rank of exhaustion for running.
Just for running? No, you're fucking Zanza Zoom Bunny. Why would I bother?
You've certainly gotten exhausted doing a whole modicum of other shit. Yeah,
Got
okay.
exhausted
If
running
you'd
up
rather
the
it went to Zanza, that's okay.
I mean, I'll take it.
Alright, here you go. I pretend I'm about to toss it, and then instead just like gently get up and hand it over instead.
Zanza jumps too high and hits his head on the wall trying to catch it. Potion.
I just fake him out like a dog. He just leaps into shit.
Potion of vitality. Let me actually write this down.
So in this
That
hour,
was
has
actually a very
Sierra not come
fundamental
back down
image.
again? She has Sneck, so investigation 17.
She has what?
Sneck.
Does
Doesn't she have a familiar spell? I thought she had a familiar
No,
spell.
that's Astra from your game.
Oh yeah, I know. Astra has quite literally Sneck the Sneck.
No, she does not have a familiar. However, you also sent Jeffrey up to investigate earlier, so...
Oh yeah, of course.
Yay,
yeah.
the duo.
Yeah, send the NPCs to do stuff.
The Prodico duo.
Alright. Yeah, at the end of the hour, Sierra will indeed come back. Along with Jeffrey.
I will thaumaturge him dry.
Alright. He appreciates that. It's awfully cold out there for his poor little cold-blooded heart.
Yep.
Well,
I figure
then,
Sierra's got
if
that
it's
under
too
control.
cold, if it's too cold, Frida will cast precipitation on him and start heating up his clothes.
No.
Yep.
Unfortunately, won't last so very long. It will last an hour.
Certainly it starts. I believe Sierra already has that for herself. I'll do the same for her as well.
So when Sierra does come back and starts getting prestidigitation head rubs, she has a book couched under one arm, a fairly large leather-bound tome, and wrapped around the other hand she has what looks like a necklace, and she will present both to the party.
Okay, let's take a look at those.
Alright.
Arcana tag teaming. Ooh,
Alright, so which do you want to look at first, the spell book or the necklace?
Let's start with the spellbook.
Okay.
I will step away from others in case it explodes on me, as some I want to do.
Fair.
It only took the once.
Yeah, it only takes once. And then, let's see here. Yeah, I opened the spellbook.
Alright, would you please roll me a d4?
Okay. 2.
Okay. So as you open it up, several of the pages just sort of fall out and semi-disintegrate as they
I will try and catch him with Mage Hand.
Yeah, I mean, you can catch them, but, like, this spellbook has been sitting out in the rain all day.
Okay.
And, yeah, spellbooks are just books. They have no special magical protection.
I mean, if I just... No. It's not good in a logic.
Even if an ear twitch barely hears that kind of thing coming out of Zanza's talk, you'll get such a heckin' glare.
Let's see. I'm just gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Does that mean if I was a thief, I could steal the material component pouches off of mages and render them unable to cast spells?
What?
If I was a thief, could I sleight of hand the material component pouches and make them unable to cast spells?
Potentially, yes. They wouldn't be able to cast any spell with a material component on it.
Which I assume are some of the more powerful things. I assume.
I mean, that's just like a third of all spells. Alright, so yeah, a bunch of pages have fallen out, but you find the following. Bloop. Inscribed within.
Oh, looks like we have to burn the third level spell one.
Yeah, no, I'm certainly not telling anyone about seeing that.
Yeah.
Especially since it's just animate. It's not raise or anything like that. Okay. And I suppose next to the necklace.
Alright. The necklace appears to have been at some point a holy symbol of Cardon, but the chain has been snapped and the little hammer icon has been bent severely, like someone just stepped on it hard. Sierra will also say that she found that on the top of a pile of what she thinks might have been spell components, but they've all been soiled by the rain, so she didn't bother picking them up.
Interesting.
Wait, that spellbook is that the Catgirl spellbook?
No way to know for sure.
It's a spellbook.
Where did you find that spellbook, Sarah?
It was just sitting in a bush up in the graveyard, like someone had thrown it in there.
Nothing else near the bush?
There was that pile of spell components a few feet away, and some undead, but that fireball spell seemed to have blown up most of the evidence.
I guess we'll just have to ask her if it's her spellbook.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over it a bit longer and do some thinking. I mean, effectively, 2 of these spells are not ones that she should have. Suggestion or Animate Dead.
Those are both... Well, Suggestion isn't illegal to own, but it is illegal to cast on people. Animate Dead is just illegal to own.
I mean, that still makes me kind of want to put it in my own spellbook, but still.
And hey, yeah, it's not like you can go to prison. They just have to deport you.
Yeah. They're going to put me on a farm. Alright, I'm going to look up at everyone. So, there is evidence that there is some magic in here that she knows and really kind of shouldn't. That is, of course, if it actually belongs to her. I can't find any kind of evidence that it does specifically. The bent necklace of Cardon certainly leads me to believe something similar. That raises a strange question.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. All wizard spellbooks kind of look alike to me.
That's fine.
It's not
But
racist?
here's... I have a question. Do you think she could have just taken her teacher's book?
Also a possibility,
Because,
I suppose. Yeah, sure. I will.
yes, because if they were a wise, like trained from a wise woman, that would be hereditary, wouldn't it? One master apprentice, on so on.
I will then place the book down for Gwen Kitty to peek at.
Gwen the kitty cat.
Something you recognize her?
Yeah, she's paused through it, but obviously she'll be at it for a little bit if you guys want to give her some time.
Yeah, sure. I'll leave it propped up against my legs, which are just set crossed on the floor.
Yeah. Alright, she will curl up in your lap and start reading.
I will also pull out a pipe and begin smoking. This could take a little while if you guys want to get comfy and, rest and recover and stuff.
Get comfy in the tomb of a necromancer?
I mean, it's dry, and it's not freezing cold like it is up there.
The rain's no big deal. I've slept outside of it plenty of times.
I know, and then also gotten sick. So how about just being sensible?
Guess I'll just do more searching. All of my 4 investigation.
Yeah. Gotta make sure you don't miss anything.
Well,
Alright, so how
what
long
do we
does
have
sleep
before
last?
the
Okay.
Golden Witch stuff?
As you
Wait,
are
wait,
sitting
wait.
down to, start resummoning Era, the goblin wakes up. Bloop. Because sleep only lasts for a minute.
We totally tied her up, right?
Yes.
Okay, just
Yeah.
making sure.
Alright. See, she wakes up and looks around. Hi.
Oh, now we can see you, can we?
The goblin just looks at you quizzically.
Hello there.
Yeah, I'm staying out of it.
Hi. Could you untie me?
So, well, I would like to do that, but
Pretty please. She gives you big
I'm not good.
gold puppy eyes.
Maybe after you answer
I
some
give her
questions.
give her sad gold faces. I'm not really good with knots and ropes.
Aww. What'd I ever do to you guys? Why am I tied up?
Well, we found you trying to sneak in here, and then we saved you from being stunned by an evil murder ghost, and then you ran away and just ran in here and we tried to stop you so we could, get you back up and take care of you, but all you were doing is just running away and saying we can't see you when we could see you.
Now that doesn't sound like me.
That was totally you.
Why don't you tell us what you were doing here?
I was just taking a walk.
I'm gonna kind of get on all fours and glare at the goblin and go, you realize you're lying to princesses, right?
Oh my god, stop saying that to random people.
Nope.
Literally tell everybody.
You can't initiate more than 5 pounds of force, but I bitch slap Zanza with a mage hand for continuing to do that.
You tug on his ear.
Yeah. It can't initiate any force, but it can certainly perform a whapping.
The goblin just looks stupefied at you.
Ugh.
Such a racist.
I feel it not through my thick hair.
No, the ugh is her looking at me like, oh great, now she knows. Awesome, rad, cool.
Are you
Either
sure?
way.
What? Please, come on. Just tell us what you're doing here. Why were you trying to get in here? Why were you sneaking around?
So yeah, when you're just all like crowding around, the goblin will just kind of look at you, then look at all the like coins you've piled up from the tombs, and
Yeah, I was about to
just,
say.
like,
I guess
look
since
back at you like,
since she's on a walk, she can just leave now without getting any of this shiny gold.
I'm on a financial walk.
A financial walk
Can-
into
answer-
a grave.
Have you been around here for a while?
Maybe.
Like in this graveyard? How long have you been here for?
You know, I have a hard time remembering things when I'm all tied up, so you know,
You
I,
wouldn't have to-
I
I
can't get any
will
blood flow to my
Take
brain.
one of the gold coins, and I will just dangle it in the air.
Ooh, shiny.
She put it on her nose.
How long have you been in this graveyard for?
Alright, make a persuade check.
A 22.
Can I use my 22 there?
Yeah, you can use your 22. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll just kind of look at it and say, like, how long was I asleep? Why was I asleep?
We
Where
put you
am
to
I?
sleep.
Who are you people?
You're... What?
Keep focus on the questions. Why are you? How long have you been here?
I don't know, like 10 minutes?
So you've only been in the graveyard for a few minutes, for like an hour?
Like 10 minutes.
That's unfortunate.
Because, like, staying here is real bad. I stayed in here once and almost got eaten by a zombie. Get it? Because he tried to nom me? Because he's a zombie.
Ah, okay. I didn't have to ask.
I was hoping she would have witnessed what had happened here earlier.
How did you know this tomb was full of treasures, anyways?
It's a tomb, duh. Not that I came here for treasure. I just like spelunking. I'm a professional spelunker.
Well, I feel like that
Well,
sexual
Are you then certified by the great goblin spelunking emporium then?
That's not a thing. She looks around.
Aha.
Is that a thing?
I think that's a thing.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a thing. But if it is, I totally am.
I'm pretty sure it's not a thing.
Look, you're obviously a shady thief character.
What? Me? No.
Trust
Out of character. Kevin would have fucking done that.
Trust me, I can tell a thief a mile away. I say as I stand next to Sarah.
Well, I'm only like 5 feet away from you, so you better get running, dude.
I could run it a mile that fast. Anyways, that's not the point. You need to be gone from here. Not supposed to be coming into tombs and trying to steal gold, especially with active necromancers all around.
I wasn't trying to steal anything. Oh my god.
You made our jobs very hard.
Well, I'm sorry you're bad at guarding tomb treasure. That I wasn't here for.
We weren't guarding the tomb treasure. We did save you from getting killed by the ghost on 2 separate occasions, and you continued to run inside.
That ghost
And
didn't
then
see
after-
me. I'd have been fine.
No, it saw you. We all saw you.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
No.
yes.
No.
Resist urge to cast sleep again and just like.
Look,
no, focusing on
back up.
Era.
We're going to take you back up and ask the townsfolk if any of them know you. Once then, we can let you get on your way, just to make sure you haven't stolen anything from the people.
I'm pretty sure she hasn't stolen anything recently.
Hey,
at
I don't
least-
steal things.
At least
I
nothing
just
she
explore. I'm an explorer.
At least nothing she didn't eat.
Do you explore other people's houses?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Say, what's your name, by the way?
Oh, I'm Dizzy. Hi.
Is it Tizzy
hi.
or Dizzy?
Hi, Tizzy.
Tizzy the goblin.
Okay. Alright.
Are you
Tizzy.
hungry, Tizzy?
No, I just ate. And, it's real hard to get an appetite when you're tied up.
It's hard to do many things. That's kind of the point.
If you pinky swear promise not to run away, I will untie you and feed you.
Okay.
Pinky swear double promise.
She wiggles a pinky at you.
I will grab her pinky with my pinky.
Alright. She then extricates herself from the rope and stands up.
I will take a ration from my bag and give it to her.
She picks up this, human-sized ration the size of her head and just gets a huge grin.
I will ruffle her hair.
Hey, wow, personal space.
Oh, sorry.
She just, leans in and, musses the fur on your leg.
Hey, personal space, before purring up to her like a cat.
I'll just brush myself.
I'm going to want to make sure, just by the town folk, that she hasn't stolen anything.
I'm not a thief.
So you keep saying, but you also said we couldn't see you, which was a blatant lie. So you've already broken my trust.
Well,
I wouldn't pay too much mind to that.
Kreshia.
Look, if I can't see you, you can't see me. That's how it works.
Can you see us?
That's not how that works.
No?
Oh, I didn't realize I was invisible.
I didn't realize she was blind.
Wait, actually, I'm gonna give a hand to Dizzy's face. Because she's saying, are you partially blind?
You wave a hand in front of her, and yet she does not react to it in any way.
Are you blind?
Maybe.
I'm
going to make a medicine check on her eyes.
Alright. Kreshia, you detect no falsehood from the non-committal statement. And Zanza, yeah, her eyes, now that you get down on her level and screwed her, they are golden, but they are a solid color. She doesn't have any irises.
I'm going to look at her with my magic detecting eyes.
Okay. You detect nothing.
By the gods, she's medically blind. No wonder why she thinks we couldn't see her, if she's going off the logic of seeing equals... You know what I mean. How are you exploring, especially tombs, dangerous places as they are, when you can't even see?
Well, with my feet, duh. I'm walking in here.
I mean, I don't have anything to say against that. But
yeah, because I'm right. She crosses her arms.
But generally, blind people are not supposed to go spelunking, exploring, or any of the sort.
I do what I want. You're not the boss of me.
Well, no.
I think he just means it's dangerous.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't be fun if it wasn't dangerous.
Well, that sounds like somebody else I know.
Well, big cave complexes tend to be pitch black, so I would think, not having sight wouldn't be that much of a problem.
I mean, you can always carry a torch.
Yeah, see, the giant old man knows what's up.
Not that old, come on.
How do you know Marcus is a man and giant? I thought you
I'm
were
assuming
blind.
her hearing is very, very good. And her sense of smell.
I kind of lean over to Marcus and smell him. I'm not sure I can tell he's an old man just from smell alone.
What does Marcus smell like? Or what smelly things does he carry?
Smells like mad diapers and pee. Never mind, I guess he smells like an old man.
Oh my god.
That would be the
Go
most
away,
amazing
Lothar.
deception.
I guess then, yeah, he would smell like an old man.
Probably spices, because I carry many, many spices with me all the time.
He is very good at cooking.
It smells delicious.
So yeah, I guess Marcus smells like spices. Not exactly the scent of old demand.
I mean, have you ever seen a young man that is into spices?
I mean, I've seen a lot of things, mainly because I can actually see.
Wow, that's just rude.
Whoa, that was a savage burn! It's like, I'll pause mid-air and someone be like, what the fuck?
Zanza will kind of look back and go like, what?
Tizzy looks deeply upset by this. Like, she just has a big frown on.
Did I say something wrong?
I kind of blanked out there for a second.
It's like, yeah, I've seen many things because I can see.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so fucked up.
Zanza, that was very, very rude of you.
I'm confused. She's blind.
Yes, but you don't make fun. You don't make that into a joke.
I wasn't.
No, it's fine. Everyone back home does, so I'm used to it. Because, you know, everyone's a dick. She looks at Zanza very sourly.
What?
There. That's okay.
I've been short my entire life, and everybody points that out to me on a constant basis. It's just
yeah,
a
but
fact
you
of
can
life.
also jump, you know, like 12 times their height and karate kick faces.
And she apparently can see with her ears and nose.
Is that how you find your way? I was just guessing.
No, I use magic.
How so? That sounds really interesting.
Well, if I tap my foot, and she taps her foot on the stone, it sort of echoes out, then I can hear all the echoing, and then I follow the echoes.
She's like a bat.
Yeah, I'm a bat. It's magic.
Yes, magic. I was right. It was her ears.
So you realize that just because you can't see other people doesn't mean they can't see you, right? You could have put yourself in a lot of grave danger by trying to come in here assuming that nothing could see you.
Nothing can see me. I'm totally invisible.
But you're not. I can see you right now.
You're lying.
I kind of blink. It's just like, I don't know what to say to her.
Look, that nice old lady in the village said if they can't see me, if I can't see them.
What nice old lady?
The nice old lady. The one that isn't mean.
Not exactly the best descriptors. Did she know magic?
Yes.
Did she smell like magic?
She smelled like cookies.
The old wise woman?
Remember the scent of cookies from the old wise woman. This is making me question how good my sense of smell is. Apparently there's a whole world of scent that I'm missing out on.
Your sense of not being the dick sucks, too.
And a little shrug. Well, either way, I guess I'm going to go make sure you haven't stolen anything from the townspeople. If that's the case, then you can be on your way. So, Zanza, actually, how far away is the town from the crypt?
Zanza, we already went through this.
What'd we go through?
Well, we did go through her stuff. That doesn't mean she carried everything she stole on.
Wait, you went through my stuff?
I said that out of character. Fuck you. Damn it! Every time.
Yeah, out of character. We already went through her stuff.
That doesn't mean she kept it on her.
Where else would she fucking keep it?
You guys never stolen anything? When you steal something, you don't keep it on your body for the rest of the fucking day.
Oh, you're talking from experience, Merisiel.
No, it's just fucking... Look, you can't prove anything, alright?
I somehow doubt...
DCL is a notorious shoe thief, so...
I mean,
okay.
This is true.
No, here's the thing, though. I was back when... Let me tell you about the story about Lucifer. Let me tell you a story about Lucifer. Because during a flood in Texania, in Texanistan, PCL's roommate couldn't get to her, so they had their tiny little cat there, all alone, trapped in a room. It was meowing so sadly. And I told DCL, go save the cat, fucking lockpick the door. And then, like, an hour later, he comes back, and yeah, the kitten's safe, he's so cuddly and everything's like, did you break down the door? No. So yes, DTL actually knows how to lie.
No one can prove anything. The
I
You
too know how to
told
use
me.
Google
The
to find
official
out how to
record
pick
is that
locks.
the door was already open.
Right.
That's
Anyway.
my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Uh-huh.
Point is, it wouldn't hurt to ask the
Wait a
townspeople
minute.
just to make sure.
Wait a minute. When I put that gold coin in front of her eyes, she said it was shiny.
Uh-huh.
Right.
I'm gonna pull it out again, and wave it around, and just like draw it like horizontally in front of her face. Does she follow it?
She does.
Interesting.
Right.
I'm in,
Do that with a silver and then a copper.
and her eyes are gold.
Uh-huh.
No, do it with a silver and then a copper. That's right.
I will do that. I will do that. So
Alright. She does not react to the silver or the copper.
I'm gonna take off one of my little anklets, and I'm gonna wave it in front of her face.
Is that made of gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, she follows it.
My
Like, ooh,
God,
gimme,
I think
gimme.
she can. I think she can see gold, but that's it.
Have you been cursed?
Fascinating.
Did you put your hand somewhere you weren't supposed to and get cursed? Because that sounds like something that would be a curse.
What?
Have you been cursed? Was there a time?
People curse at me all the time.
Was there a time you used to be able to see?
Maybe.
I will bring out a gold coin.
She looks at it.
I will put it down closer. Are you sure?
Can I have that?
If you answer my question.
I did answer your question.
If you answer my question with a yes or no.
Can I answer it with both?
No.
If you answer us, maybe we can help you.
But I don't remember.
Well, this wouldn't be that.
like
That isn't entirely
I didn't have
out of the realm of
advantage, so I-
possibility. You know what? I'm going to try just in case.
I'll give her the gold
This
coin.
actually doesn't work.
Oh, that's
Speaking
not what I'm
of
doing.
curse.
Alright, yeah. So you reach down and remove curse on her. And in the blink of an eye, her little tiny black irises form in the middle of her eyes, and she gasps and squeals and looks around. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Everyone can see me, oh shit! She jumps backward
Yeah,
and hides in the shadows.
Ha! It totally was a curse.
It was a curse.
Oh my god, you're all goats!
I'm a minotaur. And a bunny.
Yes, I am a goat. That is Zanza the bunny.
I'm an
That is
elf.
Frida the faun. I am Merisiel the faun.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Back there is Kreshia. She's a half elf and half
Puppy!
Ah, fuck shit. I'm like still midway through trying to summon her, if I remember rightly. So I'm like, please, doing magic.
Boing, 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 boing.
I'll pull Tizzy away.
Thank you.
No, puppy!
Give me like 20 minutes, okay? 20 minutes.
Go to Sarah. There's Sarah.
She'd by this point be up, still looting.
No, Syrah has faded into the shadows.
As she's like,
clever.
As soon as she said
Clever
puppy,
girl.
as soon as she screamed puppy, Sierra just like, nope.
Clever girl.
are you sure you don't remember how exactly you were cursed?
I don't know. I just woke up on the side of this lake, and then I couldn't see.
The lake, huh?
Uh-huh.
Is it close to here?
Maybe?
I feel like there's more to this story. Being cursed so that you can only see gold seems like a fitting punishment for a thief.
I'm not a thief.
It is interesting. I would like to know who did this to you.
Yeah, me too, so I can kick him in the dick.
Hey. It
What?
could be her. And it could
I
even
mean-
be a her with a dick.
I was about to say.
Equal opportunities kicking.
Masculine neuter pronouns. Fuck you.
Well, either way, Tizzy, now that you can see, maybe you won't get yourself into so much trouble.
Oh, I give it 50-50.
Optimistic.
So can I go now? I have like so many things I want to see. What does the sun look like?
Well, you won't see the sun right now. It's raining outside. And it's
What
dark,
does the
and it's
rain
nighttime.
look like?
Oh, I'll show you. Just pick her up, Mario, and start carrying her over.
Whee!
Also, please do not look at the sun directly. You'll go blind
I can
again.
show you the world.
Bunny Express.
Fucking Sansa Express room.
She just dies of whiplash.
I'm going to sit down with Kreshia now.
You just
That
hear
was
this fucking
interesting.
snapping sound. It's like,
The Mario,
you want the goblin?
the old NES Mario themes may or may not play in my head whenever I carry somebody. So I show her the rain.
Alright, so the rest of the short rest goes by. If anyone wants to pop hit dice, they are welcome to do so.
And they will get an extra d6.
Yeah. So Cyril will go back up to full.
I don't remember how many I spent last time.
You were given 16 from a medical kit as well, so I think you probably are able to top yourself off regardless.
That's probably good enough.
Alright. So. Now that you have all of the various loot and evidence from this tomb, what would you like to do?
Yes. Well, I'm just gonna make
Should
sure.
probably go back to the village and tell them that the graveyard is no longer infested with monsters.
Yeah, I would like to have a back and forth with Gwen in regards to the book.
Right,
I'd also like to talk to this wise woman about what she said to the goblin.
Alright. So yeah, at the end of the short rest, Gwen Kitty hops out of Kreshia's lap, takes a couple steps, and poofs back into normal humanoid form. The little tearing sound as the kitty explodes from the inside.
Yep.
Pop.
Boo.
No.
Gwen wipes a little blood off of her druidic tunic and picks up the spell book and says, "Well, it is a spell book."
Mm-hmm.
Might be the spellbook of cat girl in question.
Could be. Did you glean any kind of insight out of that book otherwise?
Let's find out.
Thought they have advantage from that particular study. Jesus fuck.
So what you're saying is it's a book. Okay, cool.
Yeah. She does have one other rule she would like to make, though, which is also not great, but...
But
Hey.
she can make it!
Hey.
Yeah, alright. So Gwen will say, everything in the book seemed to be from the same hand, but certainly written over a long period of time. The earlier pages seem to be many years old. And that animate dead, I'd say less than a week old. The ink smelled very fresh.
A week.
Interesting. I'll blink slowly. I wonder if she was framed.
Let me like possibly modify that time frame here for distance here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so theoretically, the knight and Kakril could indeed have made it to where you guys were within a week. That math does check out.
Hmm.
Out of character, she totally could have been framed, but I like how that's where your mind went first.
Well, no. I mean, if it was really fresh, there's no way that you would just... Well, I guess unless you actually went in there to do exactly that, but...
Unless you happen to learn how to do necromancy and then be like, I'm gonna go to the graveyard and try to figure out how to make this work. And then that's when you got caught.
Possible.
It's not like we were going in expecting she was like a master.
No, entirely true. Like, she either did do it or was framed. Like, those now seem to be the only two results here. This being newer, or very new, seems to be certainly a clue, that's for sure. I think we do need to look into this lady who is her teacher, by some chance.
Gwen will nod and say, I spoke to the woman at length, but if you feel the need to interrogate her again, I won't stop you. Indeed, now that this necromancy issue here has been resolved, I need to return to the circle and report on what's happened.
Yes, sure. I mean, let us know if anything comes up that you might need some assistance with in the future. Sure, I'd be happy to help.
Indeed, I have a feeling more and more of these incidents will be happening as the year proceeds. This necromancer is certainly making his presence known.
That's exactly why we started the Foxby Inquisition.
She sort of cranes her head over to you. Oh, that was your doing, was it?
Yep. The Foxbys are going to grow them out through the land and make sure to protect us from necromancy. They're fighting the good fight.
Please do consider leaving things to the professionals from time to time.
Oh, pause. Speaking of professionals, did you at ever any point come across a Foxbee who happened to have their shit together more coherently than the rest usually do?
I suppose I've had the displeasure, yes.
Rangerish looking type, roguish? Do you know if they were around in the area recently?
I met such a Foxbee near Cardon.
Okay. It's handy. Cardon is our destination eventually. Thanks.
She'll give you a nod. Very well, if you intend to stay in Cardon for any length of time, perhaps I'll see you again. I frequent the place. It's near our circle.
I see. Okay, then. Yeah, should you ever need anything, then feel free to have a sending done or whatever. Don't know what other option. I guess you could send like a magic bird and shrug idly.
You know people do deliver letters still.
I know, but they're always so slow and, mundane and not magical. I'll wiggle fingers idly, make them sparkle.
She'll just roll her eyes, then transform into a bird and fly away.
Does she turn into a kitty hawk?
Yes, a kitty hawk.
Cool. Yeah, I guess I'll haul myself up, dust off my ass.
Well, have we finished searching through
Yeah.
the crypt?
Yeah, I think this place is tapped out.
And I will be right back and go to the bathroom.
Cool.
The thing is, when you said Kitty Hawk, I just remember a picture you saw before. Yeah, there it is, Scroll back. Fucking quantum being shit slow at scrolling. There we go. Enjoy.
That is pretty great.
It's safe for work to say, man, don't worry.
Delightful. Alright, so yeah, the party leaves the tomb with a little help from Zanza's rope. And where to next? Back to the village?
Yeah, might as well make that our
Well-
night's stop. I need to do some sendings
No,
as well.
boars. Remember?
Pardon, sorry?
Boars. We were
Right.
supposed to catch them.
Yeah, some food if the boars are still around and it's not too late.
Oh god.
Uh,
I can fix this. Okay.
fix it, fix it, fix
I
it, fix
found
it,
that-
fix it.
I found her the dire form of that catwalk.
Alright, so... Last call, where are you going? Back to the village?
Get back to the village.
Yeah, there should be boars
Back to
somewhere
the
on the
village.
way if they're around. Which we can...
Yeah, you guys could make a survival check to try and find those boars again.
Yeah, I mean, they're down a group of hunters. They could probably use the food.
We can bag one and bring it back to the village.
Ugh, my rolls.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not very good
Alas,
at it.
Well,
Kreshia certainly can't
Wait,
track
wait,
them
wait,
down.
wait.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
can I get advantage from Scooter and I'll spend body?
Sure, I can loan off here.
Okay. I have Scooter, so I get advantage. And I will spend body.
Alright, I will say... I was going to say this check is kind of made at disadvantage normally because the rain's out, but... yeah, either way, you do not find the boars again. They have moved on, it is raining.
Okay, I am
Damn.
back.
Welcome back. A shame.
And it's been several hours since you saw them last.
Okay, they've moved on. A pain in the ass, to be sure.
Perhaps you will see them again someday.
But not today!
Not
Maybe.
today.
Maybe another day.
Alright. We going back to the town? Tell them...
Yep.
Alright.
Before we do any telling anyone anything, I would like to us to have a quiet talk with
Quiet talk
the
about what?
wise woman.
Oh. Hey, Kreshia, can mages
Yeah?
have more than one spellbook?
Yes. I mean, we can only prepare so
Yes.
many spells a day, but there's nothing stopping us from owning multiple books. Heck, I've got a handful.
I assume so. Otherwise, finding out necromancers would be a simple matter of just looking in their books.
That's right, yes. If I had a book full of illegal spells, which I'm not saying I do, and certainly don't keep underneath a college bed somewhere, it would probably be in a book that's not my usual one.
That comment was in no way suspicious, and I completely trust you.
Thumbs up.
Right. I suppose we can go ask the wise woman questions. She might be related to all this, indeed.
Yeah. Mind if I try the subtle conversation approach? You know, wizard v wizard, as opposed to make it an obvious inquiry?
Well, normally I like to try to
You
do
need
this
some-
directly, but these necromancers are a crafty bunch.
Hmm.
Do you need help there?
Yeah, I think you could be a second pair of eyes for me, Frida.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, as you're starting to go over to the wise woman, Tizzy just pipes up, "Can I go now?"
I mean,
Where do
promised
you
you
want it?
didn't
Where do you even plan to go?
I don't know, probably back to that lake. Maybe I could find some clues to my past life. It's a mystery, and then I'll have an exciting adventure, and then get my just revenge on the person who cursed me.
or maybe
Well,
be blind.
Or I could go fishing. Fish! I'm hungry.
But you just ate.
Just
Yeah, but that was like an hour ago.
To
Hungry
be
now.
fair, that was an hour ago.
I give
whatever.
her. I give her 50 silver pieces. To have a enjoy yourself.
So much
Now you
money.
can afford. Now you can afford to be on an adventure or fish.
Yes!
Alright,
You be careful now, okay?
Wait, before she goes, I'm gonna do one last scrutiny eye inspection because I still kind of think she's a thief.
Alright.
Nope, she's clean.
Yep, seems legit.
She's
Upstanding
she's
citizen.
wholesome, like Sarah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Perhaps my initial senses of your thievery were completely off base. All right, you're free to go. I hope you have a good time, and I would suggest not going back to that lake. Don't want you blind again.
No, that can't happen again. You can't get cursed twice.
Is that how that works? I'll look up at Kreshia.
That's not how that works. No, you can get cursed twice.
But the old lady said...
I mean, if you've still got a curse on you, they can't just curse you with the same curse. But I mean,
That doesn't sound like what she meant. I think you're just a bad wizard.
Why don't we go
What?
talk to this old lady?
Yeah, fine. Go have fun fishing or whatever.
I'm gonna get a sword that's also a fishing rod. Or maybe a pike. I could be a pike goblin.
I mean, that's safer than a sword. You're very small. But anyway, you
I'm
have
very
fun.
small and use a sword.
The sword you use is fucking huge.
And Tizzy will get about 30 feet before she's distracted by a goat.
Cool.
Be fair, that goat is adorable.
It's a pretty cute goat.
All right. Well, I hope she doesn't get herself into any trouble. She reminds me of one of my younger sisters. Too energetic and always about to cause a mess.
Yeah, okay. I hope she doesn't get exploded, I guess.
I'm so glad that out of my bunch, I grew up to be the most mature and responsible out of all of them.
So, just hurry up, my walking away.
I'm gonna go find the mayor.
Is Frida in tow?
Did we find that? We didn't find the billboard, did we?
No.
I
I'm a follow in Frida, but I will not be involved in the conversation. I will be outside.
No. Sure.
But I want to be near her in case things go
Mage
bad.
murderer, stay away.
Mhm.
That's literally what you are, DCL.
I want to fight. Actually, how many mages has Zanza killed in character?
I don't think you've killed any.
4? If you count the ghost. Well, actually, no. I think actually it's been a warlock, 2 clerics, and a ghost.
Have I killed a cleric and warlock?
I don't fucking know.
Water priestess.
Anyway, so
Anyway,
while
yeah, it's a list.
so when Frida starts saying that, Sierra just like takes Zanza by the horn and says, "Come on, Zanza. I think we need to go patrol the town for goat rustlers."
Oh, good idea.
She will.
I mouth a thank you at her.
Yeah, she'll give Mom a wink over her shoulder and then lead Zanza off to distractions.
I'm so
Sweet.
glad I have someone so justice-minded like you involved.
Thank you. That's right. I'm so glad you're around too, Alibi.
Yep.
One day just comes up. What does alibi mean? Nothing.
T-minus crushing realization that Skeza is a kleptomaniac. Not Skeza. Kreshia. Wait, no. Fuck.
Sierra.
Sierra.
Sierra,
You're
thank
getting
you.
there.
Names.
It says right there on the icon, dude.
I know, I wasn't looking at the icon.
Even though it's a great icon. Because it was drawn by good artist. Yeah, okay then. I will double check the book again and knock gently on the woman's door.
Alright, so yeah, a moment later you smell the familiar scent of fresh baking, and a catwoman steps out. She's probably in her like mid-50s, long ash-colored hair, big pointy wizard hat on. And she has what you at first think must be a staff in her hand, but as you look down you can see it's just a broom. And she looks at you with curiosity. Yes, can I help you?
I wonder, are you particularly magically inclined? I will indicate my big poofy hat, my big white hat.
Make a persuade check. I'm just leading out with that.
Sure.
Bardic.
Advantage from? Yeah, please, if you would like to donate a bardic.
Yes, and advantage from adorable goat.
Yep, so 18 plus Fuck it, let's take it all the way.
Hold on. What's Frida saying? Because just being cute nearby doesn't give advantage. What do you say to put this woman at ease when you start asking about her magics?
Well, they're not, like, we're both magically inclined here, and we're just wondering, from being the wise woman, that you have a form of knowledge above regular citizen level, other than reading, writing, that usually leads to, and the hat. Most would think that would be surprised, but we have talked with both your what's the name? Not apprentice. That's your student, and a very talkative goblin that you might know a little bit more than your average citizen. So we're just wondering.
My. Barely 2 minutes into a conversation and I already feel like I'm being interrogated. Oh, hello, little spider. And she will reach a finger in and just, like, rub Ira.
Could have totally asked if you needed a mage to potentially clear out the tomb.
When we did it, but anyway. No, we don't want it to sound anything like an interrogation. I guess investigation's kind of close, but...
Yes,
we're
yes, you're
just
here about
trying to
Cleona.
help.
Come in.
Yeah, we're just trying to help Cleo out, actually.
So she will wave you inside. As the door closes behind her, she will sort of indicate this little stove that's currently working and ask if any of you would like a bite of bread. It's just coming out.
Something warm after walking through the rain would be lovely, actually. Thank you.
My
Yes,
pleasure.
please.
Right, so she will lean in and pull out this piping hot loaf of bread and serve it up to you with some butter and some homemade jam and a nice cup of tea.
Oh, lovely. Yep, I will make sure to prestidigitate my stuff dry instead of like just brushing rainwater all over her home and gently place that away. Let's see here. I mean, seems only fair. We're walking into another caster's home. I will pull out a pipe of that good old wizard stuff.
If you're offering it to her, the woman will wave you off with a sort of sad smile and say, "No, no, it's bad for my health at this age."
Oh, please, couldn't be a day older than 30.
Oh, a sorceress and a charmer. You remind me of Cleo already.
Shucks. He will grin a little. Yeah. I guess there is some stuff that we found. We went investigating the graveyard itself. There was a very big, dangerous ghost, and he was kind of building an undead army up. That's all been dealt with.
Oh. I told him, I made him promise not to do that. What a naughty boy.
The ghost himself?
Yes, of course. He used to be rather charming, once upon a time.
Rub my chin idly. Huh. Is there some reason that he would get all riled up?
I couldn't think of it, other than just general misanthropy. He did have a bit of a chip on his metaphorical shoulder.
Communism!
Something else was he? Interesting. Like, yeah, I don't like out of hand to do any blaming or judging. There are some pretty cool ghosts, and we obviously know one. Well, there was a dangerous individual who's been, probably headed this way through north.
Yes, this necromancer. We've
Yeah,
heard
I'm
of
sure
him.
there's been all sorts of, yes, shouting. Is it possible at all that he could have, gone there for riling him up?
Entirely possible, I suppose. Oh, that would be rather sad to have lasted all these years and be corrupted by some upstart. My family has known poor Vetra for generations.
I'm. Well, I was going to say I'm sorry to say that he has been dealt with, but some ghosts like that just keep coming back.
Hmm.
Might be in a few generations hence. Someone else will get a chance to meet him, and maybe he'll be slightly less insane and maniacal, and throwing lightning bolts.
Well, I'm afraid that won't matter much to me if poor Cleo's gone and got herself in trouble. I heard from
Well,
the mayor that she's been charged with necromancy or some such.
yes, that is what she was charged with, by a Candorite, or Candonite.
Why would a knight of the Forge Father have it out for my poor apprentice?
Well, I mean, there is the interesting fact that I just pause for a moment, unsure how to proceed until I pull out Cleo's spellbook. You recognize this at all?
She looks at it and sort of adjusts her hat on her head and says, "No, I recognize what it is. It seems to be a spellbook, though rather badly damaged by the rain.
Yeah.
More tea, dear."
I'll pause and just go, no, it's fine, I've still got the last of this. It was found not far from where Cleo would have probably been. Likewise with a destroyed symbol of Candon.
Strange.
Look around for a moment. Did she not seem surprised at all when the book was pulled out?
I didn't know. She seemed somewhat confused, like, what's that? But not
Okay.
like, oh, a spellbook or anything.
Yeah, I guess I will open it to one of the less ruined pages. I won't kick it right off the bat with Animate Dead. Although a lot of the book has been damaged by, well, being out in the rain, do you recognize any of this handwriting at all? Would it happen to be Cleo's?
Alright. I'm just going to make a die roll in secret real quick.
Sure.
Let's see.
Oh yes, the ancient art of
No,
secret.
I'm afraid I don't. Cleo's handwriting was always much more stick-like. She didn't like these flowing characters much. She thought they were, no offense, but elfy.
Snort and then briefly consider showing her mine, and although her handwriting isn't chicken scratch, it's certainly quite hurried. I always imagined her book to look like, not quite to the degree of crazy scientist, but more like hurried reporter shorthand everywhere.
Cool.
Like, sure, to her, totally comprehensible to reading all these spells. To anyone else, probably give them another 10 minutes per spell to make sure that all these abbreviations are correct. Yeah, okay then. Interesting. It's entirely possible then that, for whatever crazy reason, it was a framing. What do you think, Frida? Hedrah?
I'm taking a bit to formulate the sentences.
Okie dokie.
So from the information that we gathered, that is, this is our character, just mentioning it. what's the name again? Cleo's was more stiff, angular, correct? Well, these are more flowy, correct?
That is what the woman said.
And a sorcerer doesn't need a spellbook, correct?
Correct. The only class that uses spellbooks are wizards.
Some use ritual books, of course. But,
yeah, but these are not rituals, these are spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, so mention. So he will say, mentions that you said that Cleo is a sorceress, so she wouldn't be using a spell book.
No, she has a book. It's simply not like this one. She will go over to a shelf nearby, and she will pull down a very large, dusty, thick tome. This thing's like almost a foot thick, and just very gently put it down on the table. And let you sort of look at this dark, sort of vellum cover and say, hers was much like mine, a bit thinner. It's that of a young mage, but the same design.
Yeah, I will, I guess trace fingers gently over the cover of it then. Is it a learning book or a ritual book? I know there's no need to memorize magic with a spell book when one's a sorceress, but it's entirely possible to just keep one.
Out of character, I and most characters in the setting will use sorceress, wizard, warlock, etc. interchangeably.
Okay, cool.
Like the people here don't know that, if you use a spell book, you are a wizard. That is your word. If you don't, you are a sorcerer.
Excellent.
So
that's fine.
Just to reiterate that point, but yeah.
That's
so
fair.
she will basically say that Cleo is a wizard.
Okay, cool. Interesting. I'll if allowed, just idly peek the cantrips.
All right.
How old is this book?
Now.
Hand it down?
You can't expect me to tell all my secrets. And she'll give you just a little mischievous smile.
I was not in amusement. Hey, I'm still probably older than you.
She'll continue smiling and sort of flip the book closed.
Okay. Yeah, I won't put up any kind of fight about it.
Okay, so let's see. She's a wizard. She has her own. This is not a book. Where's the book then?
I imagine she took it with her when she went, I suppose, up to that graveyard again.
Interesting.
It wasn't found. This one was, though.
She shrugs.
Okay.
And the Kandar necklace.
It definitely speaks to a possibility that there was a framing instead. Might well be that Knight still has a book or something. It seems strange that he wouldn't take it if he was the one who set up some kind of framing, though, especially when whoever put that book there, and then I will go back into the quote-unquote mystery spell book and flip to Animate Dead, was capable of putting this in there.
So you're showing that to the wise woman?
Yeah.
Her eyebrows will shoot up, and this time in absolute surprise, and say, My, that is black magic if I've ever seen it.
Alright. The darkest perversions of the school of necromancy at work. Honestly, one of the first real proofs of some necromancy we've seen ever since the last time we fought a whole bunch of raving undead at the head of that crazed burnt fairy.
Perhaps this is one of his books, then.
It's a possibility.
After all, didn't you just say he probably went up there and corrupted poor Vetra into his servant?
Indeed. It seems strange, though, that there would be any involvement between the two of them. Like, there's either a very simple explanation or there is a really complicated piece of information that we're missing.
And what would that simple explanation be?
That it is, in fact, her book, and she's guilty, and someone is lying. But at the same time, it seems like such a far-fetched and complicated way to go about things.
Wise one will just shake her head sadly and say, I do hope that's not the case. Cleona's such a good girl.
So we hear. No reason, again, to suspect her of anything ill. At the same time, it's kind of strange for a knight to do acts in non-earnest. At the same time, it's strange to see a symbol of their faith, broken, as it were. I wonder if something got into him specifically. Maybe some kind of control or spell. At the same time, this is all helpful stuff. We'll do what we can for her. We've got some connections back in Iron City. And I can ask someone to look into it as a favor, a specialist. At the same time, hopefully get to the bottom of this, because if there is some kind of corrupt or corrupted knight abducting people to cover up acts of necromancy, it still seems incredibly far-fetched, though.
Well, you'll forgive me if I don't think too well of such witch-hunting paladins.
No, I mean, I can understand that.
I do hope you're able to help poor Cleona, though. She deserves better than a hangman's noose for some other man's crime.
I will shut the book and I'll put it in the bag that, is got the dampen magic on it. Well, I mean, thank you for your time. I don't suppose that there's anything else that you can think of that might help.
So she will think a moment. Let me just pop over to your map here and take a look at something. Alright, she'll think for a long moment, then say, it's worth knowing that there are more ghosts than just poor Vetra around in these parts. I don't know what causes it, but some magic seems to cause spirits to cling to the earthly plane in this part of the world. There's at least one other I know of here in the forest, a few miles down the river. I do hope this necromancer doesn't find her.
I will pause slowly and mention Kasner.
I believe that it was Kasner's tower from my research. I've never met the ghost myself, but I have seen her.
Oh, she's lovely.
Ah, well, if you've met her, then perhaps she is indeed safe.
She should be. And also quite capable of basically turning anyone who attempts to corrupt her into dust.
I'm sure Vetra thought the same.
Well, she has access to her books, spells now at least.
Yeah. Vetra himself appeared to be a religious caster back in the day, such as it seemed. And I will ponder for a bit. maybe you know more about it. Was there a god that Vetra himself was particularly beholden to?
Let's see. I don't know. DCL. Did Vetra believe in the gods? Or
Believed
a
in the
god
god
in
of
particular?
communism. Probably believed in Comrade after he went on to the grave.
Deified an old man with torches.
Okay, sure, yeah.
The torchbearer.
The old woman will say. He went on about some sort of torchbearer god he followed in the old times. Some revolutionary. I don't think it was truly a god, but he seemed convinced. Certainly not one that I've ever heard of.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell. Do you know of anyone here who's capable of casting divine magics?
Well, there are druids in the woods nearby, though their circle is far to the north.
Hmm.
Aside from that, we get a visit from a cleric once every, 3 or 4 months, I'd say.
Has he been by recently?
Oh, it's been about 2 months since the last cleric wandered by.
Yeah, there was one last thing that was there, actually thinking about it, and I will pull out the rabbit fur talisman.
She'll sort of cock an eyebrow at that and say, "That smells a bit rancid."
Yeah. How old does the talisman itself seem to be?
Probably like 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
It's mummified.
Yeah, it is literally mummified.
Okay, so that actually wasn't a valid clue. I take it back. No. Interesting. Well, his beliefs certainly seem to give him some kind of empowerment. Interesting if it's just him and Case now. It was Lord Winter all along. Yeah, no, fair enough. Alright. I guess I can try, just a fucking basic bitch insight and see if I can sense anything untoward about her.
Okay.
Disingenuous. I'm gonna assume I don't.
Nope.
No, okay.
All inside rules have been garbo today.
Indeed, Era. You don't notice anything, Era.
I just had her name Talon thing. It was still rolled out of my sheet. Okay. Taka. He's plotting. He's plotting against us.
So, the wise woman will offer you a few slices of bread to take to your traveling companions if you'd so desire. And otherwise, unless you have anything else you'd like to ask her about, she will see you to the door and resume her
Let's see.
old lady doings.
And let me think here.
Alright.
How are the wildlife around here?
What do you mean?
Well, given that you have this weirdly sized tree, even for its type, growing up in the north, and a haunted cemetery in the south there. How
Yeah,
is
it's
the
just
wildlife
storming here.
handling Yeah.
I'm afraid I
Given
don't
that
have much of
animals
a
type.
reference to compare it to. I've lived here in the town my whole life, and those two features have remained the same.
Is the wildlife plentiful or scarce?
Tends towards scarce, though you'd be better off asking our resident huntress. Cleona's mother, by the by.
We've met, yes. Anyway, I suppose it's getting late and we shouldn't trouble you any further.
Indeed.
Thank you again for the bread and tea. It was very lovely of you. We'll be doing what we can to get Cleo out of there as soon as possible. And getting to the bottom of what is frankly turning out to be confusing.
Well, I do hope you get to the bottom of it. I hate to be melodramatic, but poor Cleo's life does depend on it.
I understand. Say, call it a shot in the dark, but when I attempted a peek at her own book, did her handwriting look similar to the one in this book here?
Make a perception check.
Cool. Can I get my spode advantage?
Yeah, I guess Era could totally have seen it.
Brilliance of eyes.
19?
No.
No, okay. That's a relief at least. Because I can't insight her for shit. At least she's not showing me like weird evidence that is just going over our heads.
My dog is just sitting in the corner, panting heavily, staring at me with this big smile on her stupid face. Don't know why.
She just left one rip, and it's
Plotting.
slowly oozing its way over to you.
Oh, God, probably. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so, Kina, it looks like...
Okay, wouldn't you do the same fucking thing?
Yeah, probably. So, Mary, you were, going over to talk to the mayor, I guess?
Yeah, I was just gonna tell him that that there was in fact a whole bunch of undead creatures in the cemetery, and that they've been taken care of.
Well, that's alarming, but he absolutely thanks you for taking care of that. Unfortunately, his guards, such as they were, are all dead. Otherwise, he'd, go send people there to secure the place.
What do you mean Hedrah was right? What?
The fart cloud has hit me.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Ah,
The fact that Tetra was right about that. The best.
Your dog is an asshole.
Got a fucking toxic asshole.
Weaponized.
It is.
God damn it. I'm so sure that we're being fed a crock of shit by her, but these insight rolls are just so bad.
Well,
15 didn't uncover it, and just fucking blows.
you can just say things. You don't have to. You don't have to make insight rolls. You can just say, "I think you're lying to me, NPC friend."
It's true, but I don't want to be that confrontational
Alright.
at all. And as well, I feel like when one does an insight, it's like, well, I mean, that is what that character believes now. Because
Yes. Once you make the insight check, that is what you believe.
yeah, but yeah, I take it 15 wasn't raising anything on the bullshitometer.
Let's see. A 7 was not.
With my little insight, even with my companionship friend advantage engine.
You got a 7 on the roll.
Okay. Yeah. Oh well. Dice B is Dice B.
Dice cometh, dice take it away.
Yeah, when we're out, I'm gonna corroborate with Frida.
Oh, I just wondered.
Call it a blind shot in the dark, Hedrah, but do you want to try an insight as well?
Might as well give it a go.
A goat.
What kind of animals tend to make their homes in graveyards?
Well, I could give myself a bardic.
Might as well. I don't think there's going to be any use for him for the rest of this in-game night.
Mm-hmm.
Think there would be animals that live in the graveyard?
Fuck.
I mean, it's an ancient unused graveyard, so...
Oh, oh man, the truth machine is right there. God damn it,
Tell unto
Frida.
us your secrets. Were we onto something, or was it just us
Fucking
being
What's
paranoid?
dirty. Oh,
What do I hear with my special goat bears? And
So,
can I
what
discern the truth
what
with
exactly are you
special
trying to
goat
find,
eyes?
like, come to the conclusion of after this conversation is concluded?
Okay, like, was she lying to us on any point? And was she trying to hide someone about someone?
You definitely don't get the, do not have the impression at the end of this conversation that she was telling you the whole truth. Whether it was a lie of omission or just an outright lie, you're not sure. But she, like, something has rubbed you the wrong way about this whole thing, Frida.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It's
Once we're
it
out in
was
the
a
rain,
moment.
yeah.
She's
I'll
trying to
stand over
deceive
Frida.
Mrs. She's trying to deceive Mrs. Rogers here.
See, what you really needed was Zanza there to be all inquisitional.
I suspect that would have a really adverse effect on her willingness to converse with us.
Obviously, you
Yeah,
just
so
Well, you see,
Frida
you just put her on a
mentions
torture
everything.
wheel until she tells you what you want to hear, and then it's
exactly, and it's completely fine.
fine.
Every
Chat would like
crank
to
of the
point out that
wheel.
this old witch is actually just 3 goblins in an old woman costume.
Ah, fuck, I knew it. Bitch.
I knew there was something off about it.
Yeah.
That's why you
How
had to
they
make.
could
It's
hold
how you had,
3 loaf of breads.
that's why you had to make 3 inside checks.
But you only
Damn
made
it.
2!
Oh no.
You needed another PC. Anyway, no. It's fine.
Is
Alright.
it?
Because if Frida mentions that her words have been unfilled, there's been missing, or she hasn't been lying, but she's not telling everything as it should be. And
I mean, there being some kind of lie makes sense. It feels like it would be the way to get to the bottom of this whole matter. Like, there is a very definite missing link here, and I was worrying which person it is who happens to be in charge of that missing link. If it's her, then I don't know where to start.
yeah, according to her, she lived here her entire life, and her family has known Hedrah for generations.
She wasn't Cleo's parent either. Interesting. I mean, she could just be a lesbian. Needed someone else to carry on the family line of wise women for her.
Yeah, but her family. You
Yes.
looked around there. You looked around the house, and it didn't look. Did it look like a family home, like more than like one person would live there?
No. This was definitely the home of a single individual. There's evidence that
Yeah.
there's been, like, frequent activity in there. Like, obviously, Cleo was in there a lot, but...
Yeah, and that's what I mean. She's been living her entire life here, and the family's known for generations, it means that's not a family home. One person, not a family.
Okay. You raise a very good point. I'm going to look over my spells and consider for a bit. Do you have to spell magic?
I do have indeed dispel magic.
Do you have any juice left in the tank?
Let's see. We took a short rest, correct?
Yeah.
I do not have any juice left in that tank for that spell.
Dang. I might have been starting to try. I'm gonna wing one thing.
Well, I have dispel magic.
I'm gonna just cast the invisibility.
Okay. So again, you guys have left the woman's house.
Yeah. Does she have a window or something to look into?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to just go creep over there? Would you like to make
Yeah.
a stealth check, or are you just gonna like, bye, old lady, and wave through the window?
Oh yeah, I'll totally pull a by old lady. I'll be like pulling out a pipe and lighting it. I'll look through the window and give her a wave as I go.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll look with the invisibility.
Let's see. Nope, you see nothing invisible.
And nothing ethereal.
You know what? Actually, no, that's not true. There is totally like some small chest in there that's invisible, like old witch stuff. But like you don't see any like ghosts hanging around. There's not like Vetra creeping around on the walls.
That's fine. All right. And I'm juiced up on this stuff for an hour, so I won't close see invisibility. I'm gonna keep an eye out for invisibles and spooks. I'll let Frida know.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot that I had that power.
Well, as we pass on our way back, is magnetically drawn to goats.
Yeah, I'll just lean on the fence, have a chat with the farmhand whilst Frida gets her goat on, and I'm gonna, I don't know, smoke a peace pipe with him or something.
Okay.
Hi, Mary.
In the meantime.
So what's going on with you guys? Did you meet with the lady?
Yeah. She's hiding something, but at the same time, she doesn't seem to be hiding anything big, if that makes sense.
Is Frida just gonna go, or just gonna goat?
She's gonna goat with the goats. They're goats.
Alright.
Yay, goats.
The goats form a circle around you and prance.
Ooh. Yay, goats.
Goat's gonna
Awesome.
goat.
That's adorable.
It is. It's pretty great.
I am the Lord of Goats. No.
The Pied Piper.
Out before me!
Ah, no.
No, they're good goats. Hey, goats.
Yeah, there's something that she's hiding, and I'm not 100% sure what it is.
I see.
Are you able to see through illusions and stuff?
I can see magic.
Would someone who's under an illusion show up as just a big old magic blob, Savin?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you could take a peek through a window.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Stealthily.
I'm not a sneaky person.
And then I will walk with her and play beard to the disguise.
Alright. So you are just gonna go detect magic into the house?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look inside, I guess.
Okay. Suspicious old lady just like staring out the window at you, scowling.
Just squinting and sipping from a cup of tea.
Yeah. At this point, like, yeah, the second time you guys come over to her house and look in the window, yeah, she's just sitting in her house and sipping on her tea and just kind of squints suspiciously at you.
I'm gonna look at her, look inside with my purple magic detecting eyes.
Alright.
Do I see anything?
Yeah, you see her broom is magic, and there's a magical aura in, like, an empty spot on the floor, which is instantly right where that chest was that Kreshia detected.
Yeah, I'll probably mention it as we go so that Mary doesn't just like stare unerringly at where this hidden magical thing is, because that would look very suspicious.
Yeah, this whole thing looks kind of suspicious. Mary, why don't you give me a deception check with advantage, since you do have Kreshia?
What do I have to be What do I have to fucking something defend myself?
Stealthy.
What?
I don't even know.
Yeah, you're fine. She's not too suspicious.
Sure, I mean I can.
I didn't see anything strange.
Yeah, I can obviously play up the innocence with the like just side nuzzle as we're wandering past, sharing hat space.
Yeah.
Okay then. I mean, I guess I'm kind of glad if it turned out that she was some secret illusory spellcaster.
Oh, is that what you were
real
looking
pain.
for?
Yeah, it was a possibility.
I've done that before, yeah. I've looked at people and seeing if they're not what they appear to be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I can do that. Briefly sweeps through. Yeah, I can totally do that. Not that I have or will, but I totally could if I wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, your mom's not the god of magic, so you don't have magical magic seeing eyes.
No, I don't. Although right now I can see ghosts and invisible things.
That sounds interesting. Do you see any?
Like, in the broadest sense, look around and see if anything seems to have that weird, like, translucent smudge to it filtering through the air.
I mean, something Minotaur just joke something, but
Yeah.
otherwise no, you don't detect any like ghosts hiding here within sight.
You know what? I'm starting to get. I'm getting a flashback here.
What to?
I'm having flashbacks from Baelton and the paranoia-gasm that was going on with that town.
Oh, hey, Tizzy.
Yes, it's Tizzy.
Of course.
She's been staring at that fucking goat all day.
She likes goats, apparently.
She likes goats a lot. She goes in and starts petting goats.
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
For like 30 seconds until the Minotaur just picks her up in one hand and throws her out.
She likes goats so much.
Hey,
I wonder if she'll end up following us.
well,
I hope not.
we have a little acrobatic goat circus going on here with Frida and the goats. So
Chris is like, no, please, no goblin followers, no.
Is Frida and the
Look,
goats?
she's heard the stories. She was a kid back then.
Is Frida and the goats her new band name?
Oh my god. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's fucking hammering it down outside.
Nope, can't hear shit, Gavin.
Nope.
Excellent, because I changed my mic settings a little bit after it was just so loudly picking up every firework ever. But it is fucking caning it down out there.
Frida and the goats.
So, does anyone else have
Frida and the
any
goats.
business here in town? I assume you guys are probably going to want to sleep either in town or somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Can we set up tiny hut just like near the goat pen for Frida?
Yes, goats.
Yeah, no one's going to like kick you out of town for vagrancy or anything. So yeah, you can tiny hut next to the goat pen.
Cool.
Woohoo.
I'll share night vodka with the Minotaur as payment for using some of his land.
alright.
How bad are we gonna feel the betrayal when it turns out that the master necromancer is a goat? Not even like half
Bow
goat, just an
down, mortals.
just an actual evil satanic goat.
I mean, they
So,
have the
Goat
eyes.
Simulator.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
God, that fucking weird piece of shit.
What
I
happened
own it.
with that
I had it.
shit?
I got it in a bundle at some point. I've never dared install it.
Oh dear. So, with that all being said, the night passes uneventfully, as it so often does when you have a delightful tiny hut.
It's pretty great.
What would you like to do come morning?
Oh yeah, I
Now
did some
there's
sendings
dream
over the
sending
night.
to be done.
Yeah, would you like me to whisper the exacts of those messages to you, Savin? Or
Yes,
just to
please,
summarize?
please do. Or no, not like word for word, but the who you're sending what would be nice.
Okay. I'm going to contact Covenstone and basically give her the gist that there are still some missing pieces to this puzzle.
Okay, you send a dream sending to Covenstone, and I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Sure thing.
Spell resistance.
Yeah, something like that.
Ah.
Jesus Christ, that is a satanic ass goat. What the fuck?
Yes,
Oh, yeah, that
this
one.
is the campaign and boss. The true evil
Oh
of
god,
it.
the one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Kreshia. Everyone is awoken that night by Kreshia just like shooting straight up, screaming and just sweating bullets.
What
Zanza
the
pops up to his feet and is like, "Necromancers, where are they?"
Kreshia, are you okay?
Bah,
Ow, bitch cunt. Fucking shithell, damn it.
Where are they, Kreshia? Point me to them
Shut
and I'll
up.
smite them down.
Shut up. Voices are so loud. Ah.
You have no
Fucking-
recollection of what happened, but there is an unspeakable terror in your heart. And you feel like you have just run 1,000 miles.
Belmariss, fiery fucking taint holes.
I'm gonna squint at Kreshia and go, "Do you have a cramp?"
Shut up.
I'm going to hug Kreshia.
It is all sweaty and sticky.
It's okay.
There. I was doing dream sending. Ow. Fuck cunts.
I don't usually hear you cursing with Dreamson.
No, I mean, sometimes I'll say the word fuck, but it usually has entirely different connotations. Okay.
or Marcus as well.
Never sending her a message in my fucking life. Ugh. Ugh.
I'm tempted to ask what happened, but I think it's one of those magic things I won't understand.
I don't remember. I don't even remember. It was unpleasant. It sucked, whatever it was. But yeah, no. Apparently, her mind's some kind of iron fortress of fuck you. I tried to send her a dream message about this whole situation. Fucking got skull blasted. Something. Fuck. My dice. Just give me a fucking break.
Well, so I'll go back to bed. Try to make sure that your head's fine.
Yeah.
I'll make a medicine check and try to give Kreshia some headache remedy. Oop. Only 11.
No, there's only like trying to get up in her face. Just shoo away. Stop it. It's fine.
It just looks like Kreshia had a horrible nightmare.
Ugh. I guess I can try Orky Boy.
Oh shit, that's gonna be great.
Are you sure you want to try that again?
Yes, do that, okay boy. Do it. Fucking do it. A double dog dare you to
don't
do
think
it.
you should do it.
Wait, doing what? I was busy putting in calligraphy.
No, not even double. I fucking triple bork dare you to do it.
Alright,
do
fine.
it.
I'm fucking doing it. Let's do
No,
it.
don't do it. Don't do
It's
it.
happening.
Don't do it.
Okay, I'd like you to give me a wisdom
Nope,
save, please.
Kreshia. Fucking God. Why won't anyone listen
There!
to me ever?
Fuck you!
Okay.
Oh, this.
So, You open your eyes,
Why does no one listen to me?
and you're not where you think you would be. You feel like you're still in the tiny hut, but around you is this vast, beautiful, pristine beach covered in, rich golden sand with palm trees swaying gently. And as you sort of blink and look around, a nubile cat boy in a banana hammock prances up to you with a platter of drinks and offers you a margarita.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I
I will
almost
accept a margarita. This does not usually happen during a dreams ending.
I almost wanted to ask if it's a trap, and then I realized that's a stupid question.
I mean,
Use the word boy.
BOI, but yes. Alright, so yeah, he turns around after giving you the drink and prances off, tight little ass bouncing with every step. And as you walk further into this beach, you can see dozens of, nubile, bikini-wearing boys lounging around luxuriously.
Glance down at myself. Fuck, I feel kind of overdressed now.
Yeah, many of them are, groping and playing at each other at the edge of the vast pool of this cosmic ocean.
It's the gayest beach in existence.
Yeah. You've reached Gehala.
Yep, you have indeed reached Gehala. Especially when
Alright.
you finally sort of circle around and find, just in the middle of nowhere, Charles, the huge burly orc, surrounded by a, svelte little cat boy under each arm, just relaxing in the sun.
Sure. Is it possible for me to, in this space, exert some will over my own appearance?
Nope.
No. Okay, cool.
It's okay, though. You're naked. Except for a banana hammock.
Alright. Awesome. I mean, I guess I do still have... I have my boys. Just I happen to have everything else as well. Oh, well. I will, cautiously sit down in front of him. Hey, Charles.
He will look up at you from, the rim of his salted drink and sort of usher away the little cat boys who will mewl and pout and skip off to play.
The gayest.
Interesting.
Welcome to the gay dimension.
Well, I will pause. I was trying to do a dream sending, but it seems I've been pulled along for a ride on...
Ah,
I don't
yes,
know.
this is my mind prison. You're lucky you didn't try doing this on Covenstone herself.
Yeah, go figure. I kind of did, actually, and got my psyche blasted so fucking hard that I woke up.
I'm surprised you're alive.
I'm tough, and, I mean, if I did end up in a prison, she probably knew, saw me in the same sense astrally that you can. I can't remember a fucking piece of it, so whatever I did see there, she totally scourged out of me.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
Well, you are lucky I recognize you, otherwise I'd, sick all my delightful friends here on you.
I take it that in this space, considering it is your space, they can do more than just be particularly good at blowgies.
Nope.
Huh.
Well, that's all they do.
I mean, I can think of worse fates then, but still, regardless and moving on. There should be some people. If they haven't turned up, then they're turning up very soon. Candor at night. And someone, catfolk accused of necromancy.
He nods.
Have they showed up yet?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. They should be traveling with Merisiel's cat and a trees to come and see you guys. There was another undead incident. Graveyard en route to Cardon. Of course, there was a very powerful ghost and a moderately sized force of undead that required some magical explodification. Only thing is, there's a whole bunch of evidence that points to obvious necromantic works, but no common link. The girl, her name is Cleo, master doesn't appear to be responsible. She herself doesn't appear to be responsible, as supposedly this book that we've got, a spell book, isn't hers and isn't her handwriting. Likewise, I don't know, I didn't get a particularly undeady vibe off of it. The Kandarin's pendant, the magical thing, was destroyed and left with a, rather incriminating spellbook. Even had animate dead in it. I'm worried that this knight's some kind of insider, either corrupted magically or mentally, or just a bad dude. If bringing a supposed necromancer in with him to Aran City is just an excuse to get in there in the first place and do some spying, I would be worried. But it's not impossible. Likewise, we also kind of have him suspect for capturing a whole group of innocent hobgoblin food hunters and then stringing up to die on a tree, which is not exactly what anyone would consider particularly cool. Might not be a fan of hobgoblins if that's really the case.
You know that's a serious accusation you're leveling, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, there's just too much weird about it to let it go unmentioned. Last thing we want to do is feel like we just sort of sent some kind of night spy into your way.
Right, so what do you want Charles and the inspection unit to do about this? Do you want them to lock the night up?
I feel like actually locking him up might tip some kind of hidden hand, so just keep him observed instead.
Okay, well, that's something they're good at. And what
Likewise,
do you want
if
done
there's
with
any...
the girl?
We can't find any kind of proof of, well, wrongdoing. Indeed, it seems like a weird case for framing her, using her like some kind of scapegoat. At the same time, we could not prove anything 100%. If you can keep her in lockup and try and learn something without, applying, like, air quote, tools of the trade, I mean, that would be appreciated if you can corroborate anything for us.
And if we don't learn anything?
Then I guess let her go. I know that this village up here it's in a pretty bad state. They need some goods trading that Merisiel said she wanted to organize. If there's some kind of cart that can haul her up with it, then that would be appreciated.
Right.
At the same time, if she can bring back Oscar the cat, that would be good.
Meow.
Yep.
Alright. So that seems like a thing that they can do. No problem.
Now I'll look around. How do I leave your mind prison?
You don't.
Oh,
Make
is
yourself
this gonna
comfortable.
suck?
Grab a nubile boy.
Neck my margarita. I had other messages to send. This is kind of annoying. You know what? No, frankly, this is way better than a normal dream sending.
You should see what happens if you try and charm one of us.
I'd rather not. I know how counter charm works. This shit's fucked up.
Alright, so yeah, and a couple of cat boys come over and start fawning on you, and off we go.
Yep.
Scapegoats are well disciplined and trained. It's a noble profession. Yep, it's true. There's a whole guild of them. Alright.
Indeed.
So the next morning comes. Kreshia's dream sendings are incomplete, but this time she wakes up quite refreshed and has a bit of a mess in her pants. But, otherwise, A-okay.
Man, his mind palace is the fucking sweetest.
So, hey, Kreshia, did we decide what to do with,
Give me a second.
Oh,
I'm
you're
just
50
gonna...
miles.
Yeah, just like... do the little finger wave, look away for a second, please. I need to prestidigitate myself clean.
Zanza blinks?
Yes, what
You're 50
happened?
miles from the microphone.
No, I'm not.
Did you enjoy your
Yes,
nighttime
you are.
cuddle that much?
Test.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I performed a dream sending to Charles the Orc. Turns out that the Covenant Inquisitioners have their own kind of little special magical mind prison, so I spent my time in prison. But it honestly wasn't that bad. I had a nice one-to-one conversation, far more succinct than any kind of magical sending, and then I was kept company by his jailers, his prison keepers, his guards, and then I will rub my hands together, a legion of nubile catboys and banana hammocks.
The nubile is just a tag description you have to put in every time you mention the.
It is.
Oh yeah. I mean, the words nubile then followed by banana hammock is usually pretty much paints the entirety of the picture.
Interesting.
Well, DCL, it's not like you can imagine like a fucking entire beach filled with like sun-kissed banana hammock, catboys there glistening in oils and sweats there, just rubbing around like a fucking like a twist giant muscle of flesh and lust.
Oh, you mean like a JoJo posing convention?
They're pretty much.
Yeah, they're having a JoJo pose off, or they've all got like just for some reason they've got all that going for them, and then the big barra pot belly. Yeah, no. Shake my head of that. Still, interesting night that was. But yeah.
So did we decide what to do with the knight and the girl?
The girl, I asked if they'd question her, gently, of course, and if they don't learn anything, then to let her go, along with trade goods and some supplies for this village, since it got kind of, storm smashed, and gives an excuse for her to come back up alongside Oscar.
What about the book? If there's any way we could try to figure out if it's hers or not, the process would go a lot faster.
The only way to find out that would be to ask her herself.
Yeah. I mean, there's ways that it can possibly corroborate it, but I think that honestly we'll need to go find someone who can do a scrying in Cardon.
Yeah, I was gonna mention divine it.
Yeah.
To find its source.
Not a thing.
Yeah. No, we can ask a priest or some kind of wizard to try and figure out who it actually belongs to. According to her mistress, and as well from what I could glean from the lady's own book, the spell book did not belong to her, so it seemed like a very strange series of events. One possibility is that that knight is some kind of spy, either suggested magically or just compelled to do bad things, and catching a necromancer seems like a good way to make their way into the town. So I asked if the cut and stones would be fine just, tailing the knight. Don't want to make it obvious that there might be something afoot, and also we don't get into the whole issue of trying to imprison a knight and piss people off. Just keep him watched instead.
Out of character, does that make any sense? I mean, if they're a knight, couldn't they just go where they want?
Sort of.
I mean, it's not like they could just show up completely unannounced, but it's like if a knight was saying, hey, I just came over here because I'm on business, could anybody really stop him?
I mean, you wouldn't exactly be able to walk around in good graces if you just start using your title to try and barge into places.
Cough, cough.
Sure, and regardless, I mean, moving on from that point, stare. Yeah, I mean,
Don't
just...
barge into places.
Yeah, I think the subtle approach is the better way to handle things. So yeah, the Inquisitors will take a look at them both.
Also save it here.
Hmm?
I was asking you that question.
Oh. I thought you guys were having a conversation amongst yourselves.
No, I'm like, would a knight need a reason to go into a town unless, like, 2 towns or wherever the knight held
I
were,
mean,
in conflict?
Someone might ask him, but no, knights can go where the fuck they want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and a knight turning up with something around a convenient thing. As Kreshia said, she doesn't know for sure, but hedging her bets, it seems like a way safer thing than trying to imprison him.
I mean, that seems... I don't know. Seems convoluted to try to, like, implant somebody for necromancy and, like, leave fake evidence behind just to go into a town unless there's somebody higher up he wants to talk to.
I mean, she said, like, there are just too many missing links, and hopefully someone else will have a chance at solving it, because we sure as shit fucking can't. It's time for us to move on to Cardon, frankly.
We'll move on. Oh.
Yeah, literally all I could
Well,
do with my time there was just be like, there's still sadly a super shit ton we don't know, but you know, you guys are basically the specialists at this kind of thing. And since there's so much weirdity that we couldn't figure out, something fucky's going on. Something smells fucky here, and they're the best for sniffing it out.
To it now.
To coin the term, sick the dogs on them. Oh, I just saw your description of
You're
the
not
fucking...
sicking the fucking dogs on them. If you played fucking Wolfenstein 2, those are the kind of dogs you're sicking on them. And they
That's
have
very
a
fair.
stick.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I just glanced at Savin's chat as well and seeing the fucking description of Covenstone's Mind Palace. I fucking expected that 100%.
Ah, yes.
really
in
glad
chat,
Kreshia
someone
can't
was
remember it.
asking, and I described it as the hell from the Hellraiser series.
Yeah,
It is
really
a
glad Kreshia can't
bad
remember it.
time getting locked in there.
Yeah, I'm slightly fucking proud of her. Be like, that's my girl.
I mean, I'm proud whenever Kreshia does the thing because I helped make that happen with my penis.
That's my girl. She came from my penis.
But she is Becky's daughter, so that's, yeah. Like, right.
Alright, so we're moving on. So I guess we're hitting the road.
Now we're walking on it.
Yeah, I guess before we go, someone who's good at that shit should probably go let Cleo's family know that, you know, keep it on the down low, but their little girl is hopefully coming back quite soon.
Yeah.
Sure.
Frida can do that. She's good at the talking.
Thank you.
Alright, so what's the plan?
Continuing forward then.
Maybe are we gonna go to Cardon Hold now?
Yes, we're going to the cart in the hole.
Yep.
Maybe I wonder if they would. I wonder if I could get a stagecoach up there.
To travel in style.
I would like to ride in something other than a cart.
I assume you've been riding on horseback most of the time.
Jeffrey suggests you ride on a dragon.
I mean, that would be pretty fucking
Well, where am
cool.
I going to get a dragon?
You know a dragon.
He's not
Yeah,
giving
but
us fucking piggybacks, is he?
Yeah.
Well, be more persuasive.
Try, okay? Because that sounds really cool. That said as well, I've seen Cast Naked now. I don't know if I want to risk the phrase, can we ride you?
I mean, that's a
Only so
pretty high
large.
honor.
As long as
that
it's
would
fine.
be
I mean, it's fine as long as you don't also wink.
Ah, yeah, of course. This is true.
Maybe he'll give you both.
Maybe.
See?
Hopefully not
Look
at the
at
same
Zanza.
time, because that sounds dangerous. Don't slip off.
Alright, we're going to Cardon Hall.
Alright,
It's called
The medieval
buckle up,
supermarket.
kids.
Oh yay, it's time for the random encounter.
Yep.
Yeah, we're on the road. We're not gonna meet anything bad.
Yeah,
it's
you're
just
on the
a lot
road.
faster, though.
Nothing bad can happen here.
Nothing bad happens.
So let me just copy your tokens over to another map real quick.
1d4 plus 4 bullets. God damn it.
Nothing bad.
No, we love our horses. Go away.
Talt's a good boy.
Oh god. Oh god, no.
Nothing bad happens on the road.
Lassie could take a hit at least, but the other ones not so much.
I mean, Talt can too. It's also, in fact, Talt's better armored than Lassie. Talt's in scale.
Yeah,
Alright.
but Tolt can die.
Yeah, Tolt, however, can die. Lassie is immortal.
Yes, Lassie is immortal. Indeed.
Nothing
So, as you guys are making your way towards Cardon, you pretty quickly come to a bridge that crosses a fairly wide, maybe 20 foot across, fast-flowing river.
Echo?
Echo, echo, echo.
Yeah.
Don't know who that
When you
was from.
talk louder, if there's an
Oh,
echo
it's coming from DCL.
from
Of course it
DCL.
DCL.
Give me it himself.
Sama?
Yeah, your microphone was echoing us.
Alright, should be better now.
Okay.
Alright, so as you approach the bridge, you see a cat folk female with a very wide, snazzy, feathered hat leaning on the side of the
shit.
bridge, smoking a pipe.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
And there is a dwarf sitting next to her. He's got a big-ass fucking, like, two-handed axe with him. And, yeah, they seem to just be hanging out on the bridge.
Those two seem like fellow adventurers.
No.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna call to mind a certain wanted poster. Does our floppy-hatted friend happen to look familiar at all?
Well, it's a little hard to see from this distance. Why don't you make an intelligence check?
Sure. Nearly made the save instead. Dude. 15.
Alright. Let me, Yeah, it looks kind of familiar now that you think about it.
Okay. Pretty sure they're not adventurers. I'm just gonna mention this. Assume they're capable of lying pretty hard. I'm pretty sure that's that certain bandit who happened to get up to a whole lot of stuff. Probably still got some of her wanted posters around.
Wait, have we ever met these bandits?
No.
You've never met this woman.
Okay, Zanza will kind of twist his head. Guess we should get closer and say hello? Usually bandits have quite an aura about them.
I guess. I prefer not to just assume that every bandit encounter is going to be the same, but they're sat on the bridge. We gotta go through them.
Exactly. So we should just go up and have our conversation.
I'm going to look around. Just kind of look around.
I mean,
Okay.
do you have the wanted posters?
Would you like to make a perception check? Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely one or more peoples hiding out in the brush nearby.
There's at least a few people hiding in the brush. It's definitely an ambush.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait.
Bridge
And that's the
ambush.
people just fireball, kaboom. Okay. You wanna
I'm
try that
tempted, but
again?
I'm gonna wait and see. Gonna give them the chance to make a terrible mistake before I blast them all with the fireball.
Is this a bridge robbery? I thought this only happened with the stories.
No, it does happen.
Ooh, we should go over and start it.
Yeah, I mean, we are gonna have to kind of do that. If they try to do the ambush, then
Hey
just kick
Frida,
their asses.
can you
Yes?
counterspell a counterspell?
If we start counterspelling, I don't know why, but that's going to be rather angry.
I can't counterspell. That's precious.
Uh,
You counterspell a counter.
Oh, you wanted to have a backup to counterspell the person
just
who
in
counters my
case
counter?
you throw your fireball and then someone tries to counterspell you, we counterspell the counterspell and your fireball goes off. Anyway,
Does that work? Can one counter a counterspell? Can we play blue decks in Magic the Gathering at each other?
I mean, rules as written, I don't see
Well-
why not.
Fuck. I will
Yeah.
mention that it is entirely possible.
And you can as a reaction. cast
But someone
counterspell.
could counterspell your counterspell of the counterspell.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like, you really could do that. Thankfully, you can't cast counterspell when
No,
you're being
no.
countered casting counterspell.
Well, Okay.
Actually, no.
Oh my god, can you?
You need
No,
multiple.
Sick.
You need
cannot.
multiple people to do that. Remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you will need to get a
Because it's gonna
circle
have
jerk
one
of wizards,
reaction.
and it's
Circle
going to
jerk
be a
of
mess.
wizards.
It's going to be a mess.
Zanza's probably gonna start walking forward.
All right, walking forward or riding forward? Actually, what happened to your horse?
I don't use my horse. I'm as fast as a horse, remember?
He's faster than a horse. I
Okay,
think.
right. So,
Zanza just speed walks.
okay, well, yeah, I guess you walk to the front of the group, and I'll just move you guys over to another map.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to. Oh, hey.
Yeah, so as you guys approach the bridge, the people who are hiding out in the brush sort of slowly step out and make themselves known, and the woman with the fancy feathered hat douses her pipes.
Zanza will raise a hand and go, "Hello! How do you do on this fine day?"
Ah, there we go. You see, old friend, I told you someone would be along shortly. She will turn to you with a great big smile, and as she does so, you can see that there is a pretty hefty battle axe slung on her belt and a long bow strapped across her chest. But she just regards you with a keen smile and says, "It's a much better day now."
Well, I take the Marcus approach and ask you, friend or foe?
Why, I'm a friend to all, and to all I'm a friend.
Exactly. So, we have our business to conclude, so we're just going to pass through this bridge, and Zanza will take a step closer.
Ah, of course, there's just one small thing, my tiny bullhorn friend.
Why, whatever could I help you with?
Well, you see, my friends and I here, and this is when the figures step out of the brush, and they've got weapons, not, ready to fight or anything, but they've got, axes on their shoulders, and a fellow on the other end of the bridge has a crossbow, couched under one arm. Why, we're taking up a collection for war reparations, you see.
Oh,
We'd be ever so grateful if you would consider making a donation.
Well, may I ask what kind of war reparations?
Why, for all the horrors the Hobgoblin Empire inflicted upon the innocent people of this realm.
Ah. Yes, I see people are still kind of upset about the war.
You might say that.
Well, as much as I would love to help, you see, we are just fair adventurers and we're kind of short on coin at the moment. You'll just have to let us go through to the town, collect from the bank, and come back to be able to give you something. After all, we are good we are good deeds. We are good deed carrying citizens. We would not want to not help with war reparations. Words, damn it, getting mixed.
Of course, I understand being down on your luck, as you poor adventurers often are, but perhaps you could consider donating those horses of yours. Why, they could really help the effort out.
Our horses? We love our horses. They're like friends to us.
Yes, well, wouldn't you want your friends to help a cause like ours? After all, I'm your friend.
Well, you definitely say you're our friend.
Oh, you wound me.
I'm sorry. Why don't we just all go to the town and we can have a drink and we can talk about this peacefully?
Why, aren't we doing just that? Having a peaceful conversation? Would you like a drink? I'm sure our dwarven friend here has a bit to slake your thirst. He belches loudly at you. Or perhaps, in true dwarven fashion, he just consumed it all. Well, anyway.
Well, I would really like to have those drinks, but if you don't have anything to drink, then we should just be on our way.
Well, perhaps my friend here can help you find a drink after all. The dwarf will sort of look between you and the rushing river underneath.
Oh, you mean down at the water?
And the dwarf just grins, and you can see he's missing a bunch of teeth, and those he has left have, like, metal fillings in them, and he just kind of growls, "Yeah, time for a drink, kid."
Why, that would be wonderful. Why don't you join me? I'm going to grab him with the boots of striding and jump down into the washing water.
Alright, so let's roll initiative, everybody.
Okay. I was trying to let everybody reposition, and everybody was like, nope, we're coming.
Yep.
Yeah, no, we're
Where are
actually
we
all
gonna
stood where exactly where we
reposition
want to be. Shit.
Oh, the sorcerer rolled 21.
Yeah, that you did.
Damn you, mages!
Yes.
Womp. Oh wait, advantage. Let's try that again. Well, it's a slight improvement. Oh god. Oh, no.
Womp womp.
Slower than fucking Zanza, though.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, and I
did
guess
that.
I
You
need
know
to
what would
put...
be hilarious? Shove dwarf into the river's fucking trials because in a metal armor.
That was kind of the idea.
He's not actually in
Just-
metal armor. He's wearing, I think, a hide vest.
Okay.
Yeah, he's wearing hide armor, and he's got a shield on his back.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah,
alas.
if it was a metal armor, it would just sound like a stone. Because he's a dwarf.
That's racist.
Is it, though?
I mean, just a little bit. And does one of you, would one of you like to put good old Jeffrey on the board?
Well, I could try. Let's see, where's the God King himself? Companions, Jeffrey.
You just click their name at the top of the sheet.
Yay.
Oh, the initiative has a roll and little button as well now in the NPC block.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Just click his token and push the button.
Saving, challenges, skills.
Just click his name at the very top.
Oh,
Yep,
The God King.
oh, God King, Jeffrey!
the God King lives. Alright, well, yeah, Jeffrey's up first.
I think you should give
God,
bardic
Jeffrey.
inspiration to someone.
But if he does that, how will he be able to rock out?
True, except making him the first person, our squishy little kobold, to do the attack seems pretty not safe for him.
Oh, that is true.
I mean, actually, no. Bardic inspiration's a bonus. Always has been, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Bardic,
well
bardic
then,
inspiration. To Zanza?
on who then?
I figure
on the
Zanza
Zanza.
is about to go dwarf tossing.
Yeah. He flies up, so he's, like, not close to, like, the ground, so the berserkers can, just walk up and hit him in the face.
Smart.
So he's off the ground. And Sansa got the
Bardic
bardic
inspiration.
inspiration.
Alright.
Does the bandit veteran look like they have a bow?
Yeah, he is in fact carrying a dwarven repeater couched under his arm.
Maybe flying seems like a terrible idea, and instead crouching inside a little cupboard and throwing a rock out would be better.
Yeah, I'd be like, well, yes, what flight speed does he have? 50, no, 30 foot flight speed.
30.
So,
He's a straight 30.
yeah, so let's see. I can get 15 here, rock out on either the bandit sorceress or the bandit veteran, and then go back at night.
Yeah. A nice, quick, cowardly rocking out. Sounds pretty fun.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's try to rock out.
Okay.
On
Push
the
that button.
sorceress.
Sounds good.
No. At
Uh,
least was it a 1?
yep. All right.
Then hide.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of which, the sorceress sees what Zanza's about to do and decides that she is going to make his day a little bit worse.
No, you ruin her fun. Don't
She reaches out a hand and clenches her fist, and the stone underneath Zanza's hand erupts and grabs at him.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to need you to make a strength saving throw.
Ah! Strength saving throw. It's okay. I completely failed it.
Yep. That's fine, though.
Wait. You have art inspiration.
That's like a D6.
Yeah,
In
it's a
Jeffrey's
D6 from
case, I
Zephyr.
believe that's, D6.
13?
That makes it a 13. Well, let's find out what her saving DC is. It'll be very sad if you actually pass this. This is a really fucking cool spell. Let's see. She is... what, a... sorcerer, so... yeah, you actually do save.
Alright.
Alright, so let's see. On a successful
Half
save,
damage.
nothing happens. Cool. But the hand still exists. So
Yeah, you can just keep fucking grabbing.
Yeah. Ooh. Here we go. The hand.
Oh god.
The hand.
Smash Bros. Flashbacks.
Oh,
Actually, yeah. Let's put that.
no, not
Uh.
Smash Bros. Fucking Zelda flashbacks here to the fucking
Oh, the
Oh, yeah.
hand
grabbos.
in the walls.
Oh,
Master
yeah.
hands. Wall masters, that's it.
War Masters.
Yes.
Fuck, those things creep me the fuck out so much.
Yeah, Kid Me was
Those
not a
were
fan
so
of the...
fucking annoying.
Yeah, Kid Me was
All
not
right.
a fan of hearing and then seeing a shadow grow.
And then she is going to duck into cover behind this bush. Yeah.
I wonder if I could light that bush on fire.
Almost certainly. Frida.
Frida will go
Gotta
and
go
make
fast.
sure that indeed the goat shall be here. So let's see. I'm looking at. I shall now present Bacon of Hope to people.
Alright.
Oh yeah, it's bacon time. Everyone gets bacon. All of my
Yeah.
friends get the bacon.
Yes, we like.
You know, I'll try to protect the squishier ones.
Alright. Could you print Beacon of Hope's description for me? I just want to see something about it real quick. Okay.
Was it looking for the word choose?
No, I was looking for the word concentration.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Oh.
this berserker is going to 1, 2, 3, 4 come over here.
Are they?
And she is going
Are
to...
they?
Yes.
At your buns?
Adjutants?
Oh, did it cross through, or did
Nope.
it go the long way around?
Went the long way.
Yeah,
No
10
reason.
feet. Even so,
I guess, actually,
10 feet
Yeah.
range.
since you are on a mount, you could stop her there.
Okay.
Yay, mount rules.
It
Oh,
also
there,
just means more square that you
Sorry,
get to punch.
getting a little too close to the goat there. Just stay way back there. I'll give her a little boop to encourage her to, not approach. Oh, good.
Yep. Nope.
Good way to start.
No.
Up here.
It's off to a strong start.
Why? Roll 20, why? This would have been
Alright.
so cool.
It's fine. Everything's fine. So, she is going to complete her move up here into... I guess she'll go right here. Just get right in the middle of everybody. And deliver unto Frida the Great Axe. And she is going to... she's going to attack recklessly.
Oh, no. Never
Wow. Okay. That...
You're rolling like me.
That's
This is
how
like
it
my
goes.
terrible attack roll.
Speaking of you, the other berserker doesn't want anything to do with Mary anymore, so she's going to come over to Kreshia.
Sweet. Is her attack reckless?
Yes. Sorry,
Oh.
I should have said that ahead of time, but yeah, they're both
Yeah.
recklessing. Because they think you're just helpless squishies, so why wouldn't they? You can't defend yourselves. Little do they know that you have a level of fighter.
Yeah. I feel like I will take that hit.
Okay. So...
I will choose to let her injure me.
Okay. Gonna let that one slide.
Ow, bitch. Yeah, I haven't got any concentrations going yet.
Alright.
I can heal good still.
And Mary.
I got this one if you want to focus on, those jerks over there. Also, did Sarah roll? Yeah, sure.
Yes.
She's just as slow as Mumsy.
Yeah, you know.
All right. Are you sure?
Yep, I got this one.
Hey, Jeffrey, scooch over. Be a
He is
dear.
flying.
Oh, I'm going to just shuffle over.
Sadly, there's no Oscar here. He's busy being the best god cat.
Alright. Burning Hands. Yeah! Fucking swole dexterity.
Open wide and receive fire.
Yeah. Alright, she screams as flames roil over her. And Marcus.
Well, can't have berserkers all the way back there, messing around with Frida, so, come on, lassie. And boop.
Alright, that's a hit. For sure.
Smash. That's advantage, isn't
Boom. Yes.
it? It's even better.
It's the same roll either way, but yeah.
Oh, it is, yeah. I wasn't looking.
And, we'll do some of these too.
Alright. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, she is lit on fire and then gets smashed by a glaive strike from on high. Just having a bad time of it already. Oh, the second attack. Let's see, what is her AC? That is a hit.
Oh,
Turns out, she does not have much in the way of armor, being a berserker.
And
Another hit. Alright, she is severely wounded.
Boop.
Alright, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so that's another 3 damage. Ouch.
how's the health looking?
Not great.
Oh,
She has
Gross.
received a great deal of damage from the 2 DPSs just unloading on her face. Bad time to be a berserker. Speaking of NPCs having bad times,
Now, I'm asking you to let me get away with murder here, but do I get to grab this guy and jump down into the water?
you can try.
he's a dwarf.
I know, making a grapple check is a strength.
You could try kicking him instead.
Isn't anything like moving somebody out unless
Yes,
like
they
it's
all use athletics.
strength. They all use strength or athletics, which I am very bad at. So you know what? We'll not do that. As fun as it would be.
Yeah, so you like try to grab this guy and throw him over, and he just doesn't even move. He just like digs his heels in, and it's like, get off, kid.
I totally ruined the moment. Oh well, I guess I do this the normal way. And electric
Dragoon
sword.
leap.
Will use my bonus action to not only draw my sword but electrify it. And then I will. What weapon is this character using right here? Yuna.
Both of these characters are using battle axes.
Okay. So bonus action for electrify. I'm gonna whack this one right here. Oop. And miss horribly.
Alright, so yeah, you try to push him, it doesn't work. You pull out your sword, sheathe it with lightning, and swing it down on this guy, and he just catches it on the crest of his axe and twists, and your sword goes whoo, flying into the water.
Where into the water?
Let me
At
grab
least
a
it's
sword
not gonna
token.
At least it's not gonna float away.
I mean,
It's a super rushing water.
yeah, it's
I'm gonna have to
it's
jump.
it's
No,
going. All right,
it's-
roll me a d8,
Guys,
Zanza.
This is where it lands
it's
point
metal,
first.
so
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. So it's gonna go down that direction to the order of just 5 feet away. Boop.
Okay. Well then, I'm going to. Would it take an action for me to grab my sword?
It wouldn't take you an action to do so, no, but it is like 15 feet below you. I'm assuming you can probably jump 15 feet. Being
I
like,
can jump 15 feet, and if I couldn't, I have slow fall. I don't.
I mean, I'm more talking about getting back up, but yeah.
Oh, I can also jump 15 feet. 'cause
Yeah,
of the boots.
I'm sure you can.
All right, so I'm jumping in. I'm gonna get my sword. So then swim out,
All right.
jump back over here,
jump back.
and I'm gonna whack him again, and watch it be another crit 1. 16.
All right. A 16
I
does
love
hit.
that. He flips it away. You're like, what did you? 1 second. Hup, hup, and again.
Bonk.
At the-
He growls this time as your lightning blade smacks him.
For all of an impressive 10 damage. Because I don't want to be next to these heads. I moved 30 feet so far. Actually, 15. 5, another 15. So 35 feet, another 30 movement. Be somewhere where it's not super for them to hit me. Marcus, you got this?
Got what exactly?
These two don't exactly want to stay and let them humble on me.
Well, I'll certainly give it my best foot forward. Hoof forward, you know.
Thank you, Marcus. I will jump down over here. Boop.
All right.
And yeah, I guess I'll just be ready right here.
Okay. And thus it comes to the bandit leader's turn. She's just gonna crack her neck and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just walk over to Marcus and say, "Well, I'm sorry it came to this, but well, this will be sporting." And then she is going to rear back her battle axe and give you a couple of bonks with it.
Your tone of voice implies that maybe you aren't sorry about any of this. And also none of those hit.
Yeah, because Marcus is a badass.
I'm glad because those both would have hit
Alright,
me.
and she's
I
just
just
gonna...
imagine she swings her axe and Mark just uses his foot and kicks the axe away. It's like, no.
No, stop that.
Stop it. You stop that.
Alright, and the Dwarf Raider. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll also just charge up here.
When he charges up, yeah, he's gonna get the attack of opportunity on his face. Whoa there, buddy. I'm already dealing with your 2 lovely ladies. You're going to have to wait your turn.
That will miss. So, no, he will not wait his turn.
Preparation dice.
Oh, when did you get those? Out of curiosity.
In between when we had the big long what's-its.
Okay, during winter, yeah, okay. That was a week ago, so yeah, they're still active. Go for it.
Is that when I'm actually supposed to use preparation dice after the dice roll? Or do I declare I'm using it?
No, you can use it after, that's fine.
Okay.
Rock and roll!
That's a hit.
Ooh.
Okay.
So 6 damage?
6, and he stops there.
Okay. Well, he will grunt and drop his axe and pull out a javelin and huck that at you instead.
Smart dwarf.
A hit.
No, that's a sharp whistle from Goat.
Oh god, the fucking untouchable tanks. Yeah,
I love it. I just want to look over these bats and be like, have you ever assumed that you've bitten off immediately far more than you could ever chew?
Alright. The veteran is going to take a look at Zanza and decide that the little bitch boy 5, 6 needs a couple of arrows in his life.
Yeah, stand next to the spellcaster.
Hey, I'm only 19 and 18. Both will hit. For the first one, completely catch it.
Alright.
Second one will hit.
Yep,
Take
for
2
2 damage.
And,
I'm not using key to throw it back because that's a fucking waste of key.
Yep.
It is. It's mostly used for making people terrified of you. You grab a missile
It's a
out the
show.
air and
It's a
then-
show thing.
I mean,
You
if I
just-
could do that with performance to potentially intimidate him, I will do that.
No. Let's see. Syrah! Time to green flame blade.
That's my girl.
and stab a bitch.
Yes. Yes, it's time to stab a bitch.
Give him the fucking clamps.
Aww.
She just immediately gets parried. Fuck this! And she disengages and goes over here.
This 13 not hit then? I thought their AC was shit.
Oh
She
yeah,
had plus
actually,
attack.
that's right. She is granting advantage, so that does hit. Yes. All right. So the 4 damage, and then also sneak attack. Pew. So 9 damage.
It was a GFB, right? Is
Magic
her
missile.
cantrip level not high enough to
No,
boost
she
it?
is but level 4.
Okay.
But then she will cunning action and zip on out.
Wait, green flame blade does how much damage?
0 at this point. It's just flavor right now. But next
Yeah.
level, as you
Next
wait.
level, it will actually improve the attack itself.
Yes.
Okay, that is an excellent idea. I'll look down on this bitch. You know what? Green flame is really fun, but I also like the one that means that you aren't going fucking anywhere.
Like she would.
How about that crit then?
Oh God.
I'll
Oh
just
no.
hit Booming Blades button twice then.
Well. So minus 18, minus 7, minus 6. Oof. That was
And
a
she'll
nasty
take
hit.
18 if she leaves.
Mm-hmm. She is definitely not gonna do.
Sweet. And I will hop off Talt and have him disengage because, frankly, I don't want my horse to get killed by some kind of hissy fit that she can't hit me for anymore.
Okay.
You can just shift him off of it. Like he can just move far enough in a disengage, I think. So I'll
Yeah,
just
that's
drop off there.
I'm gonna be a shit and say I thought disengage was like an action. I mean,
It is,
dismounting
yeah.
a horse.
No,
Oh.
dismounting a horse is half of your movement.
Oh, okay.
So
they changed that.
kobold
and
time.
Ira is gonna
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have
scuttle over here. And is gonna just play spot the danger Overwatch and see if anything bad comes while we're currently tussling.
Mm-hmm.
Then you put her on
All right, now kobold time.
All her shots.
Yeah, now she gets.
Yes.
Now all we need to
And
do is give her an
Jeffrey
automatic
has
rifle.
pack tactics.
He does.
It means that she's still disadvantaged.
I can't use rock out because it's arranged in me.
He's
I
flying.
thought Jeffrey was flying.
Oh, right, yes. Aha! It's even fucking better.
Kobolds are the greatest.
Alright.
Kobolds with wings are even better. It's a crit!
All right.
Instead of a crit fail.
So
It's
Jeffrey
fucking magical.
slams his fingers across the strings of his fucking lute, and a sonic blast erupts from it, hits the berserker, and her head just explodes.
Oh, she goes out like
Boom!
fucking scanners.
Yeah. Jeffrey just like pyrotechnics everywhere. Fucking metal. All right, sorceress.
You've gotten blood all over the goats.
God damn it.
Let's see.
It's okay.
I think what she wants to do is throw a scorching ray at Zanza. Since her
Oh,
earthen
bitch.
grasp can't. Actually, can earthen grasp get to you? Nope.
Would hope it couldn't move.
Oh, nope. It
No,
can
they
move,
can.
actually.
It can.
But
totally
it can't
move.
move to a place that has ground on it. So, alas. So instead, she will throw scorching rays at you. Boom, boom, boom.
None of those hit.
Alright. Unfortunate.
Only has a +2. Thank. Oh,
That's
+1.
funny.
Wait. Yeah, okay. And then she's gonna move a little 1, 2, a little back. Frida.
Okay. Now that I'm not being smacked around, let's see who's actually hurt.
Of the party, the only person who's even gotten scratched is Kreshia, and just barely.
Yeah, I got tapped for 9.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little goat wiggle on her.
Yeehaw.
I mean, Zanza kind gotcha.
You for 2.
I'm just gonna squint at your health
scratch.
bar. Hmm.
Took a whole 2 damage, guys.
So,
Huh, how high is your
given
health
that
max
you
these days?
have,
Yeah, I got bacon. How much is the full?
so 1d4 plus 3, so you would take 7, but I would actually do this. I will move over and touch you. You get a goat poke.
Go to your
Take
spell.
So
That's
it's
far more
8
than
plus
that.
3, so 11.
I am fully healed
Yes.
again. I will grin at this
Uh,
berserker.
Okay, well.
How do you feel about your life choices?
She makes frothy berserker noises and berserks at you.
I'll grumble
I
at her.
will dodge just... No, that's dodge. Never mind.
Nope.
Go on.
Alright. So, yeah, she will swing her axe in a vicious arc and miss you.
I bat it
Excellent.
aside with Curie. I'll even give the shield swing some oomph so that Curie can feel it.
You just hear a sensual moan coming from your shield. And Mary.
Okay, I'm going to spend my inspiration
Okay.
to make this attack roll
On who?
on what's her name?
Yuna.
The bandit
Yuna.
leader?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where'd it go? There it is.
Roll like hot fire.
I
anyways.
didn't need it.
Nope. Okay. Bzzzt. She yelps as she is electrocuted. Oof. That's not nice at all.
Well, you're not nice at all either.
Not me, then.
Alright. And Marcus.
Well, you kind of said you were our friends earlier, and now you're kind of attacking everybody. I feel like you were lying to me.
I feel like your friend tried to push my friend into the water. How rude.
We were just gonna have a drink.
I feel like a little playful roughhousing might not be, appropriate at all times, but pulling your weapons out and advancing menacingly on our adorable little goat is really inappropriate. So I'm gonna give you this opportunity to set your weapons down, and maybe we could start this whole conversation over again. What do you say?
I've got a better idea. Why don't you hit me as hard as you can?
Okay. I guess we'll do that then.
Kind of weird because she asked for it.
I mean, who am I to deny a lady? So I'll badoo.
Alright. So, yeah, you bring your glaive down, and she just raises a hand, and the blade of your weapon just smacks right onto the palm of her hand and stops. Just completely. Doesn't break her skin, doesn't even seem to, bend the flesh backwards. Just hold your weapon there.
I see. Well, that's a neat trick, but I also have a trick. Sorry, 3 of those.
Alright.
Can't your horse just kick her in the face a whole bunch?
Caught the blade.
That is an unexpected trick. I like it.
Yeah, it's a fun one. And also there's this.
Good horse.
Is that just your horse kicking her in the face?
Yeah.
Alright, see? Horse rears back, plants its hoof directly in her face in a way that should, at the very least, break her nose, but if not that, then just cave her head in. And she just, leans backwards with the impact and comes back up when the horse sits down.
Oh, I get it. You're using some kind of magic, huh?
Oh, magic's for tiny little infants who are afraid of using weapons.
Nobody else says it.
I'll look over my shoulder as I sword this bitch. Shut up!
Alright. Yeah, so Zanza.
How high is this cliff?
Which cliff?
The cliff that's right in front of me, right?
Both cliff sides are 15 feet.
Oh, I can jump that.
Yeah,
All
of
right.
course you can.
I'm gonna go over right here and say, "Hi, I exist," and I'm gonna whack her with my key-infused blade,
Alright.
or at least try.
Yeah, no, she just effortlessly bats your sword aside and says,
Yes, I'm
"Excuse me, little friend, the adults are talking."
Guessing I'm not getting advantage for flanking.
No, that's not a thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You also aren't
take 3
flanking. Alright, that'll hit.
And I will spend a key point to make that, that 1 thunder damage, to make that stunning.
Okay, so she does take that chunk of damage. Bzzzt.
Takes in full key bullshit.
Yep. And yeah, then she will get stunned, I guess, maybe.
That roll.
That's a con save, right?
Pretty sure. It is a
All
con
right.
save. She just met it.
Excellent.
So I'm gonna punch her. Let me spin another key and fist her
Okay.
in the face. Oh,
Oh my gosh!
double crit.
Now, do your fists count as magic?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And also I'm going to spend
Oof.
another key point to make that stunning as well. So another con roll.
Okay.
Going all out.
Boop.
God damn it. And then one more fist.
Just
and that
get
misses.
missed again.
Just get missed.
Whew. Perhaps I did
Zanza's
bite off
actual,
just a...
fucking punch actually dealt damage. I imagine she's surprised.
She is, and she wipes a little blood off her side of her mouth and says, "Well, perhaps I underestimated this group of adventurers.
You really did.
Oh my."
Fucked up.
And then is this a bush I can take cover behind?
Sure.
I'm gonna go over and take cover with the bush.
Okay.
Super magic.
Well,
Can Ira make an intelligence check on my behalf, an arcana?
sure, what of?
What the fuck is she?
I don't know. She seems to be a person.
Yeah, I don't buy that. What with the...
She's a half-blood.
Half-blood what?
Yeah, but that's the thing. She's immune to non-magical physical damage.
Ira says there's lots of things in the universe that are immune to non-magic damage.
It's true, it's just how many of them wear the guise of human flesh. Sorry, catfolk flesh.
Alright, so... Yuna's just gonna sort of look around and say, well, I'm sure my friends can keep you entertained for a while longer.
Actually, she doesn't say any of that. She's stunned.
No, she's not.
Yeah, she is. I forgot. My DC is actually 14, not 13. Proficiency.
Huh.
Fine, legendary resistance, go away.
Okay, fair enough.
Wow.
What should she have legendary resistance? Fuck off.
Get cock blocked.
Get cocked, fool.
Cock blocking me so hard.
And she is the leader of the bandits who you've been hearing about on and off for the whole campaign, so yeah, you know.
Oh, this bandit leader.
Yeah, this is the one, the
So
one in the ruins.
She's the full bitch bandit leader.
Yeah. So yeah, she is going to say that, and then she is going to, yeah, I think she's going to try and leave. She's going to take the dodge action. And then she's going to get down all fours and lunge into the brush. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, when she leaves,
Yep.
she gets a boop.
You're going to take disadvantage because dodge, but yeah, you can definitely try and boop her. Oh shit!
You're going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes.
Alright, so you don't do any damage to her, but you do, like, catch her glaive under her leg and just knock her on her ass.
Oh, come on now. I thought you were all talking about, you know, the total uselessness of magic and how you wanted to fight with your bare hands. Gotta stick around for a little while.
Alright, yeah, she'll stand back up and crack her knuckles. Well, if it's a fight you want, then I guess I just have no choice but to give it to you.
Oh, I guess I could smite her also, because this doesn't appear to use bonus actions or anything. So
Correct.
have some more smites.
Alright. Ow.
Oh,
Wow,
So
fuck,
glad
how
you
much health
managed
does
your
she have,
weapon isn't
actually? That's got to be
magic.
like 50, right?
She's definitely taken over 50 points of damage, yeah.
Yeah, she's
Sick.
got quite a... But she's getting hurt.
Alright, the Dwarf Raider will take 5 feet of stepping. And, yeah, he will... Actually, no. He was here. He could move over here. Yeah, he's gonna go after Syrah, because fucking unkillable beef wall here is not... I'm not looking so hot. So instead... //
You leave my daughter alone.
Alright.
I tried to whistle on the first one.
Okay. Actually, no, you... Well, yeah, actually, yeah. Try and whistle on the first one. You need to make at least a 6.
Is Sarah not hiding?
No.
She disengaged.
Dang it.
Okay. Just making sure. It's
Yep.
you. It's
Sorry.
you,
Okay. So she will then shield the second hit, but she's still going to take 11 damage. Ow! Alright. And the veteran sees that things aren't going so great, so he's going to sigh heavily, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, move on up. And he's going to try and plug Frida. Yeah. With the double crossbow shots. Pew pew.
Oh,
Alright, do those hit?
yes, I can, my last whistle.
You just
At least
used your
one of
reaction,
them.
didn't you?
Alright. Dang it.
Alright, so I will need
Oh, well.
2 concentration checks, please. Not that Bacon of Hope is super making a difference here, but, you know, you never know.
I mean, it
Both
would heal
be
Zero right now.
Okay, how the hell do you make a
Just a
concentration
constitution save, I believe. DC 10.
check? Okay, con save.
Mm-hmm.
My best save.
I bet.
Hooray.
Nope, spell
Nope.
goes down.
And Frida disappears as the bolt punches into her.
Alright.
Fades away. 6.
Alright, and Sierra is going to, I guess, mano-y-mano this guy. Fuck yeah, she is.
Nice.
But, alas, doesn't have sneak attack because there's no armed allies nearby, and the non-warhorse isn't fighting.
Non-warhorse looks upon this.
Yeah. And she's gonna use her bonus action to disengage and move on back here, where it's slightly safer. Kreshia.
Sure. Let's throw some magic at this, I think. Or not. Let's not throw some magic. I might want to hang on to these. That, and I think I'd have to spend some time swapping. Instead, I am going to just fucking stab this bitch.
Okay. That's a strong plan.
She was still attacking
Wow.
recklessly, wasn't she?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. So she takes...
A lot.
Yeah. Oof.
27, and if she moves, she'll take 16.
Alright, so I'm just gonna minus 27. Okay, yeah, she's into the single digits now.
And then I am going to let her oppie me to stand by the daughter.
Okay. She will
Oh,
happily
no.
do so.
No, get back into melee.
What?
Miss.
Because Jeffrey.
I mean, Jeffrey's the man, but as well, like, if she tries to chase me, she just dies. Like, she actually has to just stand there and surrender or die.
Yeah, basically.
Instead, I'm gonna guard my daughter from this dwarf asshole.
Alright.
Well, Jeffrey's gonna serenade the boss there.
Alright. Nope.
No.
Sorcerer's time.
Oh, you got so pretty white hair. You would look so good sucking my dick.
6.
Jefferson.
Alright, here we go. She is going to, let's see. No, that's a terrible idea. Sorcerer, why you trash? Let's
What, no
see.
fireball spell?
No, she's not fucking high enough level for that. Jesus.
Okay.
Alright, instead, I think she's just gonna have to earth and grasp somebody. Specifically, boop, Marcus. Or Lassie in this case, since Marcus is up on a horse. Would you please have Lassie make a DC 12 strength save?
Find the thing.
I can do it if you want. It's +4. Sick.
Alright, yep, he makes it just fine. She grunts in frustration. Goat, now you become invisible. Whoosh.
Indeed. I am invisible. What's the word again? Trying to remember. No, that's Jeffrey's. Got that.
Chet points out Yuna should have been stopped at this space, but yeah. Alright, so what's the plan, Frida?
Okay, I shall bleed a little,
Yep.
and then heal Sarah
All right.
So 1d8 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, 2d8 plus 3.
Okay. If you're popping a second level slot.
There. Suck shit, asshole.
Hey, that gets her right back up to full. Nice.
Yeah,
Hi, Tosh.
tiny goat hands.
All right. Berserker. You thought she was finished, but no. Hand axes. She will huck them at Kreshia.
I like sigh and I literally bat them out the way with the shield. Come on. And that one too, I batted away.
Frothy berserker noises.
Annoyed doggo noises. Exasperated balks.
Alright, Mary.
Is there any way to stop that bitch from getting away from us?
I can't stop her, no.
I mean, Zanza can chase her.
I mean, no one could get away from Zanza, but continuing to throw
All I can
magic
do
at her.
is to continue this.
Oh, that's fine.
Wow.
Foolish Jedi!
Now, before we get excited, I do have to check the spell description real quick. Because I don't think you actually make an attack roll.
I don't, it's just continued.
Yeah, so alas, you don't get the bonus damage, but it's still 13 points of damage. That would have been fucking amazing, though. Alas.
I guess I'll just do.
roast the cunt.
Yep. Alright, Marcus.
My goodness, you have the toughest troubles getting reasonable help here. All your friends seem to be struggling.
Yes, well, you take what you can get, and the dispossessed and veterans of the old war don't have much to offer in the way of defeating ungodly mages and adventurers. And whatever you are...
What
He's
am
Marcus.
I? I'm a human. Yeah, that's right. People so infrequently mention these things these days. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. So hey, listen, I really value our time together, but first off, I'm gonna have to give you a little bit of the zat.
Yeah, that hits. No physical damage, but yeah, you do drop a smite on her head.
Now, don't go anywhere, because I really value our time together. But you got this dwarf friend of yours who is really being kind of a jerk to my friends. So I'll march Lassie up this way, and then we get 2 more strikes on him, and then we'll go back to her. So...
Yeah, that's a hit.
I like this as effectively paladin horse dressage.
Bonk. And miss.
And then we'll go back down here, so she can't run away from me.
Alright. Do you want to move like 5 feet closer to make sure she absolutely positively can't?
Sure.
Because I think... Yeah, no, I mean, it would have taken another turn for her to get out there that way, but yeah. Zanza.
Alright. Well, normally the greatest sin you could do in front of Zanza would be to cast magic, but she kind of sucks at that. The second greatest sin you can do is running away, and that's what this girl is trying to do.
Don't escape.
So I am very tempted to catch her. So Zanza's gonna hop around like its CS source. It's gonna bunny hop. Can I just jump over the earth and grasp?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna do that.
I think it plays the same spatial rules as Flaming Sphere, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. What are those rules?
You can just move
Yeah.
over it.
Okay.
You can move through its
Sansa
space.
moves.
You could also just
And then
jump
jumps.
over it. You don't give a shit about anything. Let's be honest.
Spring Heel Jack level shit.
Yeah.
It's mostly the boots. Those boots triple your jump distance. So yeah, I'm gonna whack her, or at least make the attempt. Boop, miss.
Nope.
Boop. I assumed hit.
Let's see. Does that actually hit? Yes.
Boop. Oh, okay. Another double death to be going today.
Another double crit. She is so outclassed, it's unreal.
Oof.
She really fucked with the wrong adventurers.
Yeah, see, this is what happens when you wait to finish a quest line until like you're 2 or 3 levels higher than it. Just fucking steamroll it, Jesus Christ.
And then I'm gonna move right here just to kind of make sure she can't leap away.
Right. Well, yeah, there's no way she's leaping away now, so instead it's time to just go full on feral
Reveal
on
her
you.
Her true form, turn into a demon.
Yes, no. Her true form is smacking you with her battle axe twice.
Are you
Wow,
sure it is?
no.
Are you absolutely
No.
sure that her
Yeah,
true form is
you
smacking
disarm
you
her
with
this
anything?
time, and she takes a step back and growls in a sort of bestial manner, revealing extra sharp canines.
You're clearly outclassed. Just give up and we can take you to the next town peacefully. You'll
Oh,
only
hey,
get
she
jailed
was striking Zanza, so
Yes.
I get a attack of opportunity for that too.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Sure, why not?
Yay, Sentinel.
And she's not dodging this time.
Nope. Bonk.
And more smite.
If you roll good, you could... Nope.
Aw.
Just barely. Magic
Magic
pixel.
So many magic pixels.
So many pixels that are magic.
Alright. So the woman will sort of look around and see how this is going and say, okay. I see this isn't going to go the way I'd planned. Tell you what.
It's not.
Let my people go free, and I'll come with you peacefully.
Make sure they drop their weapons, but sure.
Alright, yeah, she will snap. Everyone drop your weapons and run. Don't worry about me.
You guys stop ambushing people. Lead a full life. If you actually want horses, I recommend joining the Paladin Brotherhood. There's lots of horses to go around. We got so many, we're just popping them out of the air.
Well, I don't like the idea of letting bandits go, but I guess we just gave our word. Fine. Everybody's free to go for now. Remember that we frequent these roads. If we ever see you again, we're going to take you to prison.
I'm gonna feel really bad when Captain Frothy over there either ignores or tries to move and dies.
I mean, technically it's your turn before it's hers, so...
Oh, that's true.
Would you like to leave the spell?
Uh,
And actually, you don't
Let's
have a choice.
see.
I guess the question
I don't
is,
have
do
a
you
choice.
oppie
The spell
her?
will end as long as I don't like re-attack
Yeah.
her.
So do you oppie her when she like goes past you to go across the bridge?
I will prayer in action. If she actually comes in for an attack, then I'll cut her fucking head
No,
off.
she is just like
Defrost?
Yeah, she's slowly calming herself down and trying to move away.
Cool. I will belt Roizen and give Curie an affirmative slap.
All
Good
right.
go.
Good
Now,
girl
I'm
indeed.
sorry for this. I'm sorry for this in advance, but apparently you are a very special bandit leader person, so it wouldn't be wise to leave you conscious and also untied up. So, Zen's gonna reach up and Vulcan nerve pinch her to knock her out, and we can tie her up and de-strip her and then wake her back up.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess realistically she can't stop you at this point. So yeah, you knock her the fuck out and tie her up.
Sweet. I want to find out what the fuck she actually is here.
Okay. How do you go about doing it? She
Uh,
is unconscious.
let's see here. Arcana or survival?
How are you going about this, I guess, is the question here.
I will check her for signs of anything strange or magical, and then I will just check for physical evidence.
Okay. You detect no magic on her, and she appears to be a cat girl.
Weird, and yet she was immune. Like, while she's immune, I'll just pull out like just a random boot knife and poke her in the arm and see if it does anything.
Nope.
Huh.
She has very.
I'm not crazy, right? This means she's not a normal cat girl. There's no
I don't know.
class feature that makes you immune to getting slashed, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I was able to hurt her just fine.
That's big. That's big. Ouch. Just a minute, I need to pull this up. That's an invisible voice. But, no, cat folk aren't immune to physical damage like that.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I just tried really hard to hit her, and I was able
Don't
to hurt her.
forget, your hands are capable of bringing sexual healing to ghosts. They are not normal hands.
I guess that is a good point.
I mean, just poke her with a normal, not magic weapon and see what happens.
I
Like
can't
a gentle,
do that.
like a gentle poke.
Every weapon I touch becomes magic.
I mean, it's not. Wait, does the Kensai ability mean everything you hold is technically a magic
Oh,
weapon?
you're right. I don't think
You just have to
it's
be like not sheathing it. Yeah, like stop lightning.
No, it's like that's not even like my weapons count as magic for the purpose of damage reduction, even if I don't sheath them in magic.
Oh, then yeah, no, that would be no fucking good here. Yeah, sorry, Zanza, you're just too magic. You're kind of like a fighty wizard now. Well, none of us.
I'm not using magic though.
I don't know, it looks kind of magical to me, and you leap and perform acts of incredible, inhuman power. I mean, that sounds like something a wizard could do.
Well, I mean,
A wizard,
okay,
no
so
less.
I admit the shoes are magical, but everything else is just rather me singing praise to my goddess Siegfried, or me trying very hard. You forget that I'm trying.
I like eyebrow twitch at goddess Siegfried, but I just give up at this point.
You forget that I'm always training very hard to bring my body to its max potential.
Yeah, well, apparently max potential involves being able to, ghost fuck, which is pretty cool. I'll give you that.
I honestly don't know how to explain that.
No, I mean, I don't think it needs explanation. We can just tick it off as one of those things. Alright,
Wait.
pop her in. Huh?
Wait. Sansa, you said your sword was silver, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Can I borrow it?
Here you go.
Invisible Frida.
And then sword becomes invisible. And then I place it. Then I remember that I place it in what's the name? Like Kreshia's hands.
Oh, right, yeah, sure, the no drawing blood thing. I will, probably just hold the blade with my hands, fighty grip style, and
I
just
feel like
scratch it with the tip.
doing experiments on the unconscious prisoner is a bad idea.
It's just
I mean,
a little
it's
scratch.
a little immoral, but
It's
so
a little
what's up with this
immoral.
knife again? What?
It's just silvered.
Let's see. Good question.
There you go.
Yeah, you make a little scratch on her.
Huh. Alright.
Aha!
Ah, okay. So the weapon was just...
Werewolf?
Think?
I kind of look at
Is
it.
there anything doggo
have
about
to-
her?
Nope,
Wait,
not a thing.
Check. Let me just. Can we open her mouth?
Yeah, I mean, she is an unconscious person. You can do whatever you want.
I mean,
could do
let's
to an unconscious
let's
person.
keep it clean, though. Okay, keep it clean.
Yeah,
I'll
like-
give back Zanza's weapon as well.
Yeah. Can we check? Check
Alright.
her ears, check her teeth, and then check her kitty cat claws.
I mean, she has very long claws. She has very long canines. But otherwise seems perfectly normal.
Or about it when she wakes up.
She
Yeah,
could have
guess so.
ancestry. Can I do a medicine check combined with the Sansa buns?
I'm going to make a medicine check
What
with
do you
that.
hope to achieve with a medicine check?
Well, to see if anything could be, like, I can figure out if it's related to, her parents or her ancestors were, like, were cats.
And that seems like it'd be more of a nature check.
Oh, nature?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
then I can help you.
Who's good at nature other than who's trained in nature?
I ain't. Was Sarah? I don't remember her being trained in nature. I think she was urban, right?
Yes, she is a dungeon delver, not a nature elf.
Okay, what about Merisiel or Marcus here?
Or even Jeffrey.
Or even
Does Jeffrey have nature
Yes.
training?
Mm-hmm. You guys have access
Let's
to
see.
scared sheet.
I'm immediately. Let's see here. God King Jeffrey.
No.
No.
Actual birth.
Man, that's a
is
good
like-
ass fucking deck save.
I know.
Dexterous AF.
I mean, if it's to figure out what this person is, I will give you inspiration. I'm thinking
Oh,
lycanthropy.
I got the needs myself, so
Oh, okay.
I can use Stains there and my last.
Don't forget guidance,
Bar.
the best spell in the game.
Oh, and guidance. Can I get that too?
I think it's Kina's.
Think
Let's just
Kina
pile on the
got-
checks. I think you
think
might be
Kina
in a daze
fell
right
over.
now.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna need the extra D4. Why don't you just go ahead and roll?
Okay.
We'll
so,
wake up Kinathis if we need, if it becomes an issue.
Snurp.
Hey, a
20.
20.
I'm thinking lycanthropy.
Yeah, she's displaying the symptoms of lycanthropy. You didn't see her transform, but... meh.
What happens to people when they're tied up, when they transform? I want to be sure that we aren't just going to, like, kill her by her trying to cat out or something.
I mean, yeah, they turn into a giant cat, so... more likely the ropes would just break.
Alright, she started with those ropes, and then there's going to be a second set of ropes that are set at just a nebulously larger size so that she'll just grow into a new pair of ropes.
Or you could just. What's the word again? Get some silver chains.
I don't have silver chains. I mean, I have a nice necklace, I guess, but hey, it's mine. I'll copy this.
That would explain.
Are we gonna go much longer? I'm kind of fading here.
No.
Yeah, you're past. We figured you're passed out, so we're gonna
No,
grab
it'll
this
just be a few
butt
minutes.
and loot her, and then
Yeah.
drag her off the Cardon hall.
And all she has on her is her battle axe and a longbow, so...
We can talk to her on
Yeah,
the way.
but that one.
Oh yeah,
Well,
the
she's
Berserker
tied up.
has
Once we
a
get her
great
into the
axe.
cart.
We should be letting her go, though. We did make a promise.
No.
And that Berserker's
Well,
dead
this
as
one's
fuck. Jeffrey
dead.
blew her
This
head
one's
up.
super fucking dead.
Oh. God damn it.
I will instead, pull her to the side of the road and, like, by this tree, and then, maybe not by the tree. In fact, wait, is that a tree or a shrub?
That's a shrub.
Alright, I bung her in the shrub and set it all on fire.
Okay.
And I will
Jesus
make a...
Christ, Kreshia.
What? I'm burning a body! What are you, crazy?
You really do need to chill out sometimes.
I mean, to be
It's because it's a thing that you do. I'm
It is
thinking, like, while I'm talking, I'm, like, making a dirt circle and like, so that it doesn't spread to any trees.
it is the thing that you do.
Wow, Mom.
Burying a body?
Don't even
No,
say any words over it.
You burn bodies. Apparently, that is the thing. Doesn't
You know what? Fuck. You know what? I'll say some words.
I'm not very good at words. Well, I'm great at words, but not those kinds of words, because those words are sad.
I will say some words about her soul finding redemption in the afterlife or something.
Okay.
Something appropriate.
Yes, that's fine.
And then when we get her into the cart and tied up, I will give her one of my healing elixirs.
Okay. So that'll wake her up. If that's okay with you. And
we're
yeah.
gonna.
I guess we'll deal with
Okay.
the aftermath and interrogation on the way to Cardon next time on Sav&D.
Yay! Thank you very much for running, as usual, Savin.
Yeah.
Yay!
But wait, let's do XP.
Yay!
Hooray!
Mechanics, experience. Okay. Did you explore a new and interesting location for the first time?
The road to Cardon hall.
That's...
It's not interesting,
Nah,
it's a
no.
road.
Alright, so no on that. Did you discover a new and interesting truth about the world?
Fucking cursed gold goblin.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
That was definitely a thing.
Apparently, it's possible to get cursed in weird ways of the lake.
Okay, so
Into.
I need to ask this, like, quick tangent. Would it be like a thing in the world for stories to be told of people getting strange curses for doing certain? Because I was going off.
I mean,
the-
sure, fairy tales exist.
Yeah, I was going after this off of the assumption that Zanza reads a bunch of fairy tales, and it's just like this totally sounds like something. I
Can
don't
Sansa read?
He
damn.
reads hero tales. That's the only time he can.
He was brought up noble. He's not illiterate.
Yes, Zanza is in fact literate, as much as it surprises everybody. All right, so did you make a new ally or a lasting enemy? Yuna does not count because she is probably not your enemy anymore because she's just going to go to prison and get hung for banditry.
I mean, we saved. We dispelled the curse.
Tizzy?
Yeah, Tizzy actually.
Count as a...
Yeah, you saved her from the curse. She likes you guys now, kind of. Also, you have 2 goats, and she loves goats.
Which, by the way, Kinathis, despite you being sleepy as fuck, I think it was you, Kinathis, who caught that. The fact that you can only see gold.
Yeah, that was really clever, actually.
That was a nice catch, because I like slipped past incomplete.
Yeah, I fucking missed it. It's a good spot.
Yeah, so that's 2. Did you advance or complete a quest? Yeah.
Yep.
Did you neutralize a direct threat to the Queen's peace? Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, so 4 XPs for everybody.
Oh, I'm 1 away.
So
Wait,
is
what?
Sierra.
What?
I'm 136.
I was behind by 2 experience points.
Yeah, Skow missed
I still
session,
am
or
behind by
close
2
to 1.
experience points.
How many did we get? 4?
Yep, 4.
Yep.
Wait, so
Hello, Tasha.
130.
Should be at 131.
I'm 136.
How are you at 136?
I don't think I missed a session.
I haven't missed a single session.
I haven't missed a session. I got 4 XP.
You guys
now.
are at 136
130.
and I'm at 134.
Yep, I guess
What?
Kina forgot to write down XP at some point, and that's fine. Just bump yourself up.
So we should be 136.
Yeah, because
I mean, I'll take it. I don't remember,
Yeah.
but okay.
Congratulations on your new level up. I sadly missed that one, but oh well.
Don't
Are you
worry,
gonna
if you don't
do
take a week off in Carnthol, you'll probably catch up next time.
Oh yeah.
Why did?
Alright, see ya.
Never
Thank
mind.
you guys for playing.